Hello.
But if you don't have a badge, they'll send you. Hi.
How are you all? Welcome. I got everything working correctly. Although for some reason Twitch is saying that our connection is unstable, which is accurate. But here we are. Here we are, back again. And I know we
There's a
have
bunch of
some announcements.
unstable
If that's what you want to talk
individuals.
about now, Ken, we can do that in our announcements, or
Oh,
we can do that
yeah,
after.
Barely
But
tethered to
yeah,
the mortal realm.
let's
yeah,
let's do that
yeah,
while we're still somewhat tethered to the mortal realm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
I have some
I
stuff
had-
too, but you go first. I'll just put
Okay.
you on the spot right away. It's Ken.
Okay.
Everyone,
So-
Kent!
Kent.
I had realized with Gen Con coming up in the next few months, there's something that we had done in the past personally that we forgot to mention in our last couple of Gen Con chats, is the fact that they have a participation grant for people who would like to attend, who are a part of a underrepresented community, that you get a badge, you get money to attend the con. The only thing that you have to do is you have to get your own travel and stay. Jess has previously gotten it before. You are allowed to you're allowed to apply for it as long as you have a Gen Con account, not necessarily a badge.
Yeah, and
And
the account is free to sign up for. You just have to go to gencon.com and sign up.
yeah,
Just like any sort of login, sign up account situation.
and like the people that they're looking for is like they strongly encourage people of underrepresented communities to apply. They want people who are part of a gaming group or a gaming adjacent community, like I guess being in our chat would.
They're like, we watched the DMs After Dark. Stamp disapproved.
Like, I'm an integral member of the
It's like-
member of the DMs After Dark chat.
Get the fuck out. Stamp.
But like
Man.
it also just like it's like, hey, if you have a gaming group in your like school, workplace, local library, that also counts. Your personal groups,
Game stores, churches, things like
game
that.
stores, and like a lot of people today also, like if you're active in just a gaming sense, like on TikTok, on
You
Twitch,
make merch. Yeah.
make merch.
Yeah, really anything in the community.
That was something that
Do art commissions. Yeah.
That's really good to know. I
Like
I
most-
can possibly do that then. That's my in.
Christian, you are literally on a public DM. Like, what do you mean that's your in? You do DMs After Dark.
Whatever. They would see this and I don't want them to notice this because they'll be like, do not let this man in. Maybe
They're gonna
I'll
ban
as
him
Thomas
from Gen
Valkyrie
Con
though.
like
Like I'll
Canada
go as Thomas Valkyrie. But no, as because I publish some Call of Cthulhu stuff, so I can. That's
Snap, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
he's
Yeah, a writer.
Yep.
The minimum grant reward is the free badge and a $450 stipend. And then I think the maximum that it ranges up to is a free badge and $1,000 stipend.
Yeah,
That's awesome. That's fantastic, actually. That I saw
it's
it
really
on
great.
their Facebook a while ago. Like I think when it opened, which was last week, and I remember thinking
Yeah,
like
the
that's
18th.
just really really awesome of them to do, because the more people we have getting together and being nerds together, the happier we'll all be as the world inevitably ends.
That's a good point, though, is that it's open right now until mid-April. So you have until now to April 15th.
April
fill it out.
15th, which is also tax day in
15th.
America. So,
Oh, gosh.
you know, yes.
Yep.
Not
So
looking
do both
forward to that.
early.
Yeah.
And then
Not
they
looking forward to
reach
that.
out by the 1st of May to see who did not get it. Jess has gotten it twice. Amber has received it exactly 0 times because she forgets to mention stuff.
She also forgets to apply. Like,
Just talk about the library a lot, man.
Yeah, it's like a questionnaire. It's a Google form. It is kind of a little bit long. It's like writing like your life essay, but it's all right. You just got a lot of paragraphs talking
That's what
about
made
yourself.
That's what made me not get
Apply. Oh,
not
what?
not apply, but I had something with my jaw a long time ago, and I was like, talked to my dentist about it. And I was like, hey, this hurts, and they're like, oh, here, fill out this packet, and I'm just like, it doesn't hurt anymore.
American
cured.
healthcare.
Their
American healthcare.
paperwork cured me.
I was just gonna say, at least it worked, right? I would hope.
I'm making a joke in the group chat that is not for general. You should just write that, Ken,
Christian.
and see if you get it.
Christian.
Oh, please. I'm not the one who made the t-shirts, okay?
Yeah.
I might
That
have made
was
a
my
video.
best friend.
I might have made
That
a
was
video,
Ken's best
but I did
friend.
That
not
was
make
my best friend.
Yeah.
And I got yelled at by the Frenchies for it.
Really?
Wait, really?
Kevin was just like, hey, man, do better. I'm just like, I'm here for the joke.
Do better. Oh,
That's because he's
savage.
French and he has no problem with that. He doesn't
No, he's
understand.
actually
I was like, actually,
Yeah.
Kevin's from
Yeah,
here. Kevin's
Kevin's-
from like Jersey.
Kevin's a-
Oh, God, he's from Jersey. Don't disregard anything he
Jersey,
says
sure.
then. Yeah.
I'm pretty
Jersey
sure.
people.
No.
Jersey people don't count. They're like our backwoods cousins in America.
Kevin's a good dude though. He
Yeah,
he was
just
just like it was
Just busting his balls.
yeah, he
Yeah,
was a little bit, but he was just like, hey, like raise yourself up a little bit.
So that's really awesome, Ken. Is that it?
Yep, that's it for the
We'll also
Gen
be
Con.
there if
Yes.
you want
That
to come
too.
see us.
4/6 of us will be there.
Say hi to Amber because 2 of us are
Hey.
shy. Actually,
And
or
Troy.
Troy. Any of the Blisses.
Say- Troy-
Say hi to the Blisses.
Yeah.
One day I will be there. One
to,
day.
to be fair, I am not shy if people approach me.
That's true.
I'm just
That's
not going to
true.
approach you.
That's true.
That's fair. That's
Ken
fair.
will see you walking by literally wearing our merch and he'll be like, don't notice me. Don't notice me.
I will actually probably
Ken would probably
approach
point
someone,
out, like,
yeah.
hey, yeah, yes.
Ken will just be like, cool t-shirt, and then he'll like walk away.
That's hysterical. So, in other news, a couple of weeks ago, we had some artwork commissioned by the lovely and amazingly talented Katrin Durim, who does, like, if you're into RuneQuest, you know her art. It's unbelievable. She's so talented. So we had a commission done of the RuneQuest characters and like their final battle, kind of standing over the Doe Run River, watching drowning Colomar weapon things like float by with Orlanth in the background, and it's completely badass. So
It's
we have
so good.
that up on our Redbubble, along with individual character portraits too. So you can get stickers. You can get a T-shirt of the battle if you want. That artwork is big enough. The individual characters, those clips aren't big enough to do T-shirts, but you can get like stickers and phone cases, like my Crimson Bat one that I've gotten from Redbubble. I might have to change that now to get our actual battle. But all that red work is up on our
Artwork,
Redbubble.
yeah.
All that artwork is up on our Redbubble. And I'm going to put the link in right here. And
I'm in love with mine. Like Bryn and Ort look so good.
they look
I'm
so
in love
cool.
with it.
Everything looks cool. I'm
It's
probably going to wind up getting stickers
perfect.
for everybody. And I'm going to get an art print of that battle to have like up on my wall.
Yeah.
Much
Yeah.
to my wife's dismay. But that's happening anyway.
I just like that Descara is carrying Nightclaw.
Yeah, and he just
And the
looks like
expression on Nightclaw's
a
face, yeah.
he looks like a sad cat. So that I just posted that link. Check it out. They're actually running a sale. So if you actually just want a cool DMs After Dark shirt right now, I think it's like 25, maybe 30% off. So go for that.
34% off, I believe.
34% off is a hell of a sale. So check that
35.
out. Check out our shit and rep us. And also of the whatever the proceeds come out of the sale of the RuneQuest stuff, we're gonna give Katrin half, because obviously that's the right thing to do. So yeah. So that's that. I don't think I have anything else to say. So check that out. I'll have that link posted on our YouTube as well for those of y'all catching this later. And if you're listening out in listening podcast land, it's redbubble.com/DMs After Dark. Or if you can't find it, just email me and I'll send you a link at dmsafterdark@gmail.com. That's it, Amber.
Hey.
Now we can commence the death.
Oh, wait. Can
Now
I do
I
one
can-
more thing
Yeah, go ahead.
before
Yes.
you go? Rainey just messaged us also today that Rainey Plays Games, his podcast, is like totally
Oh,
blowing
yeah,
up
yeah,
and
yeah.
doing awesome. I'm
Yes.
so excited. So if you
Yeah, he's
haven't
had
checked it out
2,000
yet,
downloads in 2 months, which is amazing.
crazy. It's
He's
crazy.
doing really, really good. And check out Tuesday. He's having another one of his episodes of Mining Media about this cool Netflix show, which looks pretty funny. So check that out. And I'm going to be on there soon. We're just trying to get a date for me to be interviewed for one of his interview things, which will be fun. And the episode about that Troy did with Liz, who we met at CatholicCon, was like amazing. So definitely, if you missed that, check it out. It's all about using games for therapy. Not that any of us need to do that because we're all
our local certified geek therapist.
super well-adjusted people. But definitely check it out.
Heavy sarcasm there.
Oh yeah, heavy sarcasm. I'm not adjusted at all.
I haven't caught up on Ironsworn, but I hear it's doing amazing, and I'm very excited to.
And it's also like support the Ironsworn Kickstarter because Rainey is doing that in conjunction to support that Kickstarter. So check that out. Very cool game, Ironsworn, and cool. I think that's everything.
Yes. Sorry. Go ahead, Amber.
No.
Take it away.
To the death.
All right.
She's
Who
literally
wants
just
to
going to hand
recap?
it. Yeah,
I was like, even though one of us is going to recap. Christian, continue talking.
It's according to the sacred pact that Amber
the ancient
has.
pact between
the ancient pact that we have to recap each other's games. So I was looking through my notes, and there's one thing I don't even understand. So I'm going to have to ask whatever the context is, and I'm just going to throw it out there, and we'll find out. So last episode, Ronaldo was off talking to Billy. Troy's not here again tonight because he's off being a hero, so that's going to remain a mystery. Or
Ronaldo
maybe not.
Is still
we don't
rowing.
know. But Ronaldo's doing something. Meanwhile, Rosalie, Nora, and Riley continue their investigations in the town. Riley and the local hunter dude, whose name I don't remember, did a lot of investigating. Tom.
You have a 50% chance of getting it right if you choose Tom.
Tom. Riley and Tom were off following our tracks. They went all the way back to where old Meg's Holt actually is, where the cave is, and where her Menhir Standing Stone is. The Standing Stone and the bush next to it were gone, which is spooky. Tom seemed a little freaked out about that. They went into the cave where they found some evidence that someone had gone in there and eaten seasonably appropriate berries.
Cherries,
and
I think, right?
I think we said raspberries and things like that. And but seasonally appropriate food, which we had no idea what they were. Thanks, Sunday Meat. Have fun, man. He's playing Pathfinder too.
Oh, nice. Hey.
Yeah. And so that happened. Meanwhile, Nora and Rosalie interviewed the family. My episodes might be blending together, but I think we interviewed Billy's family. No, we talked to the little girl.
That was the episode before.
That was the episode before. Okay. So no, we actually went into the ye old tavern. Yes. After doing we did some research in the chapel. Then we went to ye old tavern where we met ye old tavern old guy, whose name was Ingham.
Gaffer Ingham.
Ingham. And so we talked to him, and he was very torn up about what happens to the girl who disappeared, Daisy, and saying that he wished he hadn't filled Daisy's head with all these things and these legends, because it's his fault, because she used to sit up there and talk to old Meg all the time, which is also what Billy's little sister said. And Billy's little sister had some very concerning and feminist and progressive ideas about how women didn't necessarily have to listen to men. And that is quite ghastly that she had those thoughts. And she just said that old Meg wasn't really a monster. She just didn't want to listen to Meg. And that's why that's why everybody demonized her. So we listened
to... witch burner!
Burn the witch. She has a thought. So we talked to Ingham. Thank you, Doc Void. 22 months, Doc Void.
Woo, holy
crap. Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
That's awesome.
Holy
Thank
shit.
you, bro. Thank you so much. So we talked to him. We found out that it isn't actually old Meg, it's old Mog. And she was Morgan Le Fay's sister. And she was a witch. And people used to give her offerings of sheep and whatnot. But Saint Buren came around and he put a stop to that, not by praying, but by beating her over the head with his sacred stick, which seems appropriate. And so that was what we found out from him. Everybody came back distraught and otherwise upset because they didn't necessarily find anything from searching all day. They were looking in the pool of the well. While they were trying to get water out of the well itself froze over. Rosalie and Nora saw that. Billy's family got everybody up in arms, and they were going to go have a yeehaw thing back in the big town and kick the door down in Amesbury and basically rescue Billy because they said that the police are just going to string him up for nothing. And the pastor managed to talk them all out of that to do it in the morning. And that's pretty much where we left off.
With Eleanor's help.
With Eleanor's help. But that's pretty much where we left off.
So the thing that you missed is that Riley Odiodai, when he went, after he left the cave, he went on the search kind of for the little girl.
Yes.
And while he was searching around and tracking, the sheep went screaming and crazy and went
And
running off.
And
then
he
found a
sheep in the
huge
snow
pile
heap.
of snow.
I forgot that.
And then he found like the little girl's, I think, scarf?
Stocking.
Yes, stocking.
Oh, it's worse. Her
It's
stocking.
worse.
Torn off and bloody. Yes.
Torn and bloody stocking. Yep. And we also Rosalie also like plotted out where the sheep mutilations have occurred, and they're kind of like getting closer to town, and the well being frozen over was really the first time that anything like that had happened, which is right outside the church. St. Bjorn's Day is coming really soon, which is concerning. And so we passed the night looking up some information. I remember I looked at I found St. Bjorn's like vestments because I was trying to find whatever he might have prayed onto the club so we could whack her with another sacred club. We did not find a sacred club. We only found his vestments. So that's not good. We need to find something. And I have a very great quote from last time where I put yesterday's gods are today's demons. I wrote that down because that was just like gold that fell out of me. Occasionally it happens.
I did not write that down.
And I also have this note. This is the one that I don't remember. I have get a sacred weapon, get a sheep, sacrifice, call Mog. And I think we need to string a sheep out like Jurassic Park and wait for her to come.
Well, because you had talked about wanting to talk to Mog.
Yeah,
and,
I still think Rosalie wants to talk to her. I mean, that's Rosalie's MO. Yeah.
I had talked to Ingham if like she would come if we like spoke her name. Like her true name.
Yes, because he did say her name had power. That was part of the whatever the prayer that got put on the sacred club of whacking was. And then last but not least, I just have this note that says the magical world can change. Can the course be reversed? I don't remember where that came from. I think that was a dream possibly that Rosalie had.
Yes, that was one of the things that Amber had talked about for I think it was Riley's dream. Or your dream. It was one of your two dreams.
Yeah, we had Riley and Rosalie had moments at the end. And then we also
all three of us did.
Forlorn howling of a wolf again. How very appropriate for an Amber Run game.
Well, it was a mournful cry of grief.
From a wolf.
It was a howl of grief.
Yes.
We don't know that it's a wolf.
It's a wolf.
There are no wolves.
At least for 300 years. At least in 300 years.
All right. Pretty good recap, folks.
And we're going to start also hail.
Yes.
Sorry, continue.
I'm going to start with a little opening cinematic. Troy cannot be here today. He is doing important firefighter things. So I will give you all the hint of Ronaldo that you have so craved. Ronaldo walks out of the police station, the inspector's harsh and callous pronouncement ringing in his ears as the pale, grief-stricken face of a heartbroken boy haunts his mind. How many mirrors to his own loss is this new road going to point toward him? June presses close to his thigh, and he knots his fingers in her thick black fur. Ennensbury looks so peaceful, so untroubled compared to the fear and grief and anger of Brancombe village. The spot of pain behind his eye throbs in the golden evening light. At least he knows where he is needed next. He sets his worn soles to the beaten road to Brancombe, and June trails at his side. He's halfway to the village when his companion goes still, dark eyes fixed on a distant point, ears alert and nose raised to the wind. Her hackles rise. He reaches out a hand to steady her, and he feels the tension sink through her strong, muscled body, and his own gut clenches. He takes the hagstone from his pocket and peers through the water-borne hole at the distant countryside. What would Arthur see if he were looking? a glint in the distant hills, reflecting sharp light against the sunset. He removes the stone, and the glint is gone. June is already trotting off the road into the rolling fields and rocky moors. Why not trust her instincts a little further? He follows. Long shadows grow from the rocks, scrub, and hills, and the dotted pastures of sheep are a welcome respite from the more demanding terrain. He would have missed the swaths of blackened grass and withered shrubs if June hadn't stopped to smell them, her lips peeling back from her teeth in a quiet snarl. She trots quicker, on the trail of some unknown quarry, and Ronaldo has to jog to keep up, panting from the effort as they mount a hill in the newly fallen dark. He's not as young as his four-legged friend. She stops at the crest of a hill, a flat black silhouette against the blue-black sky and silvery halo of the moon. And without waiting for him, she howls, a long, mournful sound that rolls down his spine like the chill of winter and tightens his throat. Hot tears brim in his eyes. For a moment, he can only stand there, gut clenched with dread as an old loss as fresh as the newly fallen night squeezes his heart and lungs. Then he climbs the hill, unable to turn away, unable to not see. The slope is steep on the other side, sweeping into a tiny valley, a little pocket of blackened wildflowers and tall grass. There's a single spot of brightness, like fresh snow in that pool of shade, but it's not snow. June waits for Ronaldo to descend first, to the small girl's savaged body. So small, so young. She is ice cold to the touch as Ronaldo gathers the little that is left of her in his arms, hot tears streaming down his frozen cheeks. Whose sins had this poor girl paid for to earn such a brutal end? Maybe his own. He sits with her for a long, long while as clouds and the eye of the cold moon drift across the moors until he's shivering hard with cold. When he finally stands with her little body wrapped in his borrowed coat, he has to brace himself against the towering pillar of rock beside them. The thorns of the twisted bush at its base snag and grab at his shirt and the trailing scraps of her bloodied nightgown. She's the heaviest thing he's ever carried, but it's a burden he has carried once before, and he will bear it again all the way back to Brancombe. Eleanor. Your shift wears on in the night. Holding down the quiet in the church, there's nothing but the soft prayers muttered by the penitents and Edgar. Things have turned into a lull. The writhing in your pack has settled for now, though you still feel its weight. You're tired. It's been a long day. You're wondering how long it's been and if it's time to wake up Riley or Rosalie for the next shift. And before you know it, you're nodding off a little bit at your post. Not completely gone, but sort of in a half state. Neither awake nor asleep fully. You see the glint of wetness on bloodied oranged teeth flash behind your eyes. You startle awake to the cloud of your breath in the church. It's cold. Your nose stings with the cold. Your cheeks sting. The plume of your breath appears before your face again.
I look around.
You see Edgar's breath before his face as he mutters some quiet prayer. The folks on their knees, hands folded, praying along with him for the souls of Brancombe. And there's a pale sheen of frost crawling up the stained glass windows like a death shroud on the figures of saints and religious icons.
Is it all around in the church? Or is it in like one particular area?
You look around, each window has frost crawling its way up the glass.
And it's all from the bottom up,
Mhm.
not like angled.
What do you do?
Ah, well, shit. Well, shit. I am going to just kind of yell out and interrupt the prayers and be like, everyone quickly to the center of the church. Move away from like the walls and the windows. And I'm gonna see if I can like peek outside the windows. I know that they're like covering now with ice, but I don't know how fast.
They're also stained glass windows.
Oh, they're all stained.
So
that's
not
right.
so great for
Okay,
seeing.
that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna make sure everyone like I'm just gonna interrupt and be like, everyone get away, like move away from the walls into the center of the church.
The villagers are startled out of their various prayers or noddings off of their own, and sort of look about confused. They don't immediately snap to do what you say. Edgar sort of looks toward you and sees genuine fear, I would assume, on your face, or concern.
Yeah.
And he tells everyone, he walks into the middle of the room. He says, "Gather around me. Everyone, lay hands upon your neighbor." And he looks at you worried again.
Keep praying.
That's great. People are starting to be like, what's wrong, Father? What's the matter? And a little kid kind of clutches at his mother's skirt and says, "Mommy, I'm cold." Cold. And that little voice kind of rings out above the murmur, and then everybody goes quiet for a moment. And you can almost see them all realizing how cold they are. They do not argue or hesitate in gathering around Edgar then.
And then I'm just gonna, I think, wait. Just try and take in and observe as much as I can, but like, I think I mostly wait.
All right.
Stick my hand in my bag again. A little bit
Back
of
at the
relief.
vicarage. You had a hard time falling asleep, Riley, and when you finally got there, it was not a restful sleep. In fact, it's a sleep that has you turning, tossing, sweating even in the sheets. You see an infant, young, still with that chubby newborn cuteness, cheeks and face, pink with its cries and its frustration and its exertion, held by its ankle, lifted towards a big black mouth studded in fangs. And you wake and you're shivering. You're covered in sweat, freezing cold. The sheets are clinging to you. What do you do?
Riley's going to sit up and tear the sheets off and try to catch his breath, try to compose himself from his nightmare.
Your breath smokes before your face in a pale cloud. It's freezing in here.
I forget where Riley slept, but he's going to look towards a window.
The window is completely encrusted in a pale frost. You can just see the silvery light of the moon outside filtering through.
Riley's going to get his boots and coat on. And then he's going to go and because Rosalie is the only one that would
In the
be
vicarage.
in the vicarage too. He's going to go and wake her if she is not already awoken.
Rosalie, you dream vividly. It is a bright summer's day. The fields are lush with that vibrant green grass of like late spring. There are flowers and garlands decorating a small town, much like Brancombe, but more rustic somehow. Most of the roofs are still thatched in straw. The roads, simple packed dirt. There's a young girl, flowers done up in her hair. She's being led by her wrists bound up a hill toward a looming cave. She's afraid, but she's trying not to show it. The villagers gather round. There's an air of festivity, but it's spoiled by the pensiveness, the fear, the trepidation as they make their procession up the hill. You shiver with the dread of it, or the cold. You're so cold. And it's the sting of frost nipping at your toes and fingers and the tip of your nose that wakes you.
She sits up and can see her breath, I'd imagine.
Yes.
And kind of like just flexes her face. She's got very long, like thin fingers, and she kind of flexes them.
Hands are
Probably lose,
stiff with the cold.
yeah, probably losing the, I got these skinny little hands. Like you lose circulation in your fingers. That's what I do. So she probably has that going on right now, like white fingertips from the cold, and she's just trying to like warm them up, and just trying to when you have a dream and like you wake up and you remember it, and then like very quickly it kind of like fades away. Is this staying with her or is this fading away?
You just remember a frightened girl dressed like a Mayfair queen.
Oh heavens! Thank you, Seastock. Do you not? You can knock on the door now if you want, Riley. If you want it to happen, yeah. Oh, she opens the door.
You might want to gather your things. If this cold were anything, if this were more towards February, I'd say it'd be normal, but I'd guess
it should not. Something. Did we tell him about the well? I don't think we did.
I think we did. I think
We
we
did.
pretty much
We
caught
did.
him up
We told
by then.
Riley about the well.
Yeah, we did. I think we did. All right. Thank you. No, you're right. This is not right. And I don't know about you, but I did not sleep well.
No.
I had some dreams, and they were not good ones.
Same. Maybe it's the influence of Mog being near.
Right. I think let's go to the church. Didn't think
See
I'd
if
say that.
everything's safe.
Outside, a horse screams, a high-pitched whinny, wild with fear.
I just stopped dead in my tracks.
Screams again.
Reached.
You hear the thud of heavy impact on wood.
I've unconsciously reached in and grabbed something in my pocket. I just look at Riley and try to look out the window. Or is it frosted over?
The window is covered in a sheen of frost.
Oh dear, I'm gonna have to look outside.
Does the frost reach the inside, or is it just on the outside?
You go over to touch it, and your finger melts and scrapes some of the frost down. And on the outside, there is another layer.
Okay. I'm going to
He's
go
out.
see what that out.
Yeah, she might be out there. I'm going with him.
I'm going to take out my revolver.
I'll take out, which might help me here, my powdered stag's horn. And just get ready to do whatever the fuck it is you do with that. Snort it, put it on me. I don't know, but like just push it up and like run
I have
through
to
it.
fucking look that up myself again.
Whatever it does, I'll tell you what it does. It came with being an occultist, but
Whatever
120.
the fuck that does. Snort it, throw it.
I don't know how to apply it, but it's powdered stag's
Rub it on my
horn.
gums.
Yeah,
That's what you gotta do.
Just a little bit under your armpits, a little bit right here. It can use Well, actually, hold on. I can use observation to resist the temptations of Vaesen.
All right.
So
If your observation's good, that's a very useful item. If it's not,
pretty
less
good.
so.
It is pretty good. It is pretty good, but also necessarily
Riley
like
needs that shit.
she just knows that it's a something to protect her, right? And I would like to think because she's like a witchy weirdo, like this isn't something she doesn't have a full understanding of what this is. It's just something somebody
Protective powers
was like,
against dark
this will
magics.
protect you. So she's just like, oh, I got it, and so she's got that in her hand as she walks outside.
Riley and Rosalie, you kind of pour out of the front of the vicarage and a little bit out of sorts as people woken suddenly in the night are. And almost as soon as you step out onto the street, there's the explosive bang and crack and splinter of wood nearby. And you see the vicar's horse come tearing out of the paddock, sliding on the cobbles, hooves grinding for purchase as it makes a sharp corner and then bolts down the road.
We can see the church from here, right?
Yes.
I think we can.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll look
Church
at
is
the
like the
church.
vicarage, and the church is like
Yeah.
there.
Right.
I'll
right
look.
across
I'll
the
look at the
street.
church. I'll look, see if I see. And I'm saying, you're right. She's got to be around here somewhere, Riley.
Where? Which way did the horse run off to? Did it run to Annonsbury or up towards the farms?
The horse is running to the north-ish.
So, to the farms.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are woefully unprepared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm
Fear
not.
tests. 68.
Oh my gosh, that's right. This game uses cards for initiative.
That's the first one we've ever played on stream that does that.
That uses like a deck of cards for initiative.
Yep. Yeah. I was thinking because Invisible
so.
Sun used cards, but it wasn't for
But
initiative. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
We're so dead.
Riley is gonna go and check out the stable where the horse was
The first
being
thing you
stabled.
notice is the smell, Riley. Stables and paddocks don't smell like fresh roses or anything, but this one smells so much worse, especially for a well-maintained paddock like the vicar keeps.
Mm-hmm.
Has the heavy scent of rot and mold.
Mm.
It's almost choking, like you get a mouthful of it and you feel it tickle your throat. My throat tightens on reflex. The straw and bottom of the paddock is just a rotten sludge crawling with maggots, writhing in the cold. The manure is steaming. All of the grain has soured and turned white, fuzzy green with a riot of different molds. Rats come crawling out along the side of the walls, fleeing the light.
That is deeply concerning.
While he's doing that, unless you have something you want to do, Kent, I don't want to stop. Do you have something you want?
Let me.
Your chest is growing tight, Riley.
Let me throw a. The heck is that? Skills. Check the skills. That one.
I need to bring up thing here. Hold on.
Let me throw a vigilance test quickly. See if I can notice anything, especially if it's just trying to hide. I get 6 dice for that. Nope. Highest I got is a 5.
You look around and all you can take in is the state of decay, the scurrying and writhing vermin, the distorted reflection of your own face in the frozen water trough. Eleanor, inside the church, you hear the high-pitched whinny of a panicked animal. The praying townsfolk hear it too. They look up, unable to keep their eyes closed even with their devotion to Edgar's frantic prayers. They look about toward each other, scared eyes meeting scared eyes. Some of them say the words faster. Some of them stumble over the syllables. They clench each other's hands. The little boy starts crying.
Where do we hear the sharp animal sound from?
Next door. Perhaps the vicarage.
Damn.
While she hears that, and while Riley's searching in the, I'm sorry, I'm blanking, the barn.
The stables.
Unless you have something you want to do, Nora. I have something I'm
No.
going to do.
So I think I'm just going to hold still. I take out like my magician's wand and I think I'm just kind of somewhat standing between the church doors and the people in the center, but I think she's just waiting.
So I picture like Riley's gone into the barn. Rosalie's alone, basically in the courtyard by herself on these frozen cobblestones, and she's
Kind of like the
clasping,
main streets.
yeah.
There's not really a courtyard.
clasping two things. One is her statue of Pan, her small statue of Pan, grasping it, perhaps just his wiener is sticking out between her fingers. Dick joke. And the other hand, she has her stag's horn, and she's kind of like walking and like looking around, just trying to sense anything. And so finally, she just is maybe just wind whipping and cold and silence. And she first, when she says it, her voice is trembling a little bit. She goes, "Mog, Mog, I see the evidence of your passing. Winter follows you, but where are you? And what do you want with these people?"
The wind picks up, sweeping your hair harder. It stings as it lashes your own face. Whistles through the town. Everyone in the church jumps as the cross above the altar falls from the wall, lands with a bang on the floor.
That's a bad sign.
Or it's what she wants. Mog, you have taken one, maybe more lives. What do you want?
Wind howls louder. Angry. Hungry. Almost a voice.
It's so cold that the tears are actually running down Rosalie's like face, and like maybe even like freezing on her face as they fall in the cold. And part of it is just the wind, but part of it's Rosalie. And she says it again. What do you want? What? Please, I need to know. What do you want? I need to know why.
Sharp shards of thin ice crystals, hard snow, cuts across your cheeks. And there's a booming sound, not the wind. A word, but it's all vowels. You can't understand it. It strikes your eardrums, runs through your body, stops your heart a moment, rattles the church windows. Everyone, make a fear test against fear 1.
I'm going to send you a message, Amber, because I have a question.
Yeah.
So I think we've covered this before, but a fear test is either logic or empathy, whichever one applies for your character in how you kind of relate to the fear. So if it's logic, then you're kind of like trying to reason your way, like, it's just weather.
Yep.
That was the weather vane banging against
or like it's just like everything's okay, you're safe. You're just like logicking your way through, And if it's empathy, it's kind of just your own.
So
will,
I was
I
just
suppose.
also reading the fear test because I knew this was coming. We do lovely, lovely things by splitting the group because
It's actually harder, right?
It's not harder. It's easier when we're together.
Yes.
You get a +1 die for each other player with you who is not already terrified.
Is it one person?
If
I thought it was
looking up
+1 for like
about what I
up
asked
to
you.
3.
It's
up to 3. Okay.
The ability
3.
itself is in the Britain book.
In this case, no.
Okay.
Also, don't forget your penalties if you have them. If you have mental penalties.
Yes, Rosalie and Riley, you count for each other for your fear tests. Nora, they are too far away for you.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I have an empathy 4 I can have 5 because Riley is nearby.
Correct.
All right. And fear test 1, just to explain for folks listening at home and the old guy, I just need 1 success here. Is what we're looking for. Right?
One success, no extra successes count.
That's good because I got 1 success.
I got
Good.
a
10.
pushed roll.
Come on, Riley.
It's always the fear test, Kent.
Always the fear
You
test.
take 1 mental condition as a result of your push roll. It does not count toward this roll, though.
I succeed. But
What
I
it cost,
am-
yeah.
taking the hopeless
Mm.
mental condition. I now have 2 mental conditions.
Damn, Riley, I think is our. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I think Riley's our only fighter right now.
Yeah. No, Rosalie is not a fighter at all. Rosalie's a talker. And I
Not
already
really.
tried. I already tried that shit.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Did not work. All I got was a cut face.
Passed my fear test though. Woo!
Yeah.
How'd you do, Eleanor?
Oh, good. I already said 2 successes.
Oh,
I
okay.
succeed.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
nice. All right.
Oh, sorry. Were you waiting for me?
I missed that.
Gotcha.
But very good. That passes. You all manage to keep it together. That shivering, silvery feeling in your gut that has it twisting in and on itself. You push it down. You keep yourself grounded in your body, even as the weather turns to snow. A blizzard in June. The flakes sweeping and rolling down the cobbles because they're already so cold, too cold to melt them.
Rosalie she just got a full blast of like a nor'easter in the face. So she just like takes a couple steps back and it just like books it into the barn where she knows Riley is. And you've heard her maybe talking over the wind, but she just comes running in
Yeah.
with like little cuts on her cheek and blood running out and just like runs in and stays near you. Doesn't run into your arms, but stays
Yeah.
near you. Yeah.
I hearing the boom and like the change in weather outside. I don't really picture this like a full barn. I picture it more of like a open.
It's for the single horse. It's like
Yeah. Oh, so it's more almost
it's a
like a
little-
stable, like a little stable.
yeah, it's a little
okay.
paddock with a little
Okay, yeah.
stall kind of
So
thing.
she
And
comes
a
booking
tap
in and she's
shed
just like
across.
she spoke to me. She spoke. Riley, she spoke to me. She spoke to me.
I heard. I think we should probably find Eleanor and Edgar.
The church? They must
Yeah.
be in the church. All right. You go first.
I'll lead the way across the street to the church.
I'll go behind him.
You come out of the stables and you are struck by a figure in the road to the south, which is the road to Annonsbury.
Yep.
Just a shape right now, shambling along like it's fighting the weather.
Big shape, little shape. Can I make a observation?
Would be
It would be investigation or vigilance. Likely investigation.
The same.
Yeah.
So I don't. Whatever. They're both the same. Can I make one of those checks, Amber?
Indeed.
Thank you.
I will also make the same.
1 success.
It's a person. It's person sized.
Person shaped.
And shaped, which is important. Okay.
Person sized and shaped.
Hello. Shout
Your
out to it.
Your voice is swept away on the wind,
All right.
snatched almost out of your lips.
How far away? Is it just like, on the horizon and we can see a little dot on the storm, or is it closer?
No, they're from the road, so it's not that far.
It's not super far. I think 100, 120 yards or so.
Okay. So it would take it would take a while for us to get out there and back, but it's not like so far away that it's not doable.
Correct. If you sprinted, you could get there in
Pretty much what it is on the edge of what you can see in a blinding,
minute
like
or two,
blowing
yeah.
storm.
Riley's gonna say we should get them and point them to the church because that's where everyone else is right now. get them out of this weather.
Agreed. I'll go with you. We'll go to the person.
You fight your way through the pressing wind. The cobbles are starting to turn slippery, and you don't fall, but your footing slides several times. As you get nearer and nearer to the figure, you see the figure is accompanied by a large dog. Snow all matted and tangled in her coat, the perfect camouflage in this dark blizzard. And it's Ronaldo. He's clutching a bundle to his chest. His arms are bare. He's taken his coat off. He's shivering hard with the cold. His face is stung red from the blasting snow and winds.
I'll shout Ronaldo's name as we get closer.
He yells back, "Here. I'm here."
We'll get closer and tell him that we're making our way to the church. The townsfolk, along with Edgar and Eleanor are there, all sheltering, it seems, right now. I don't know how much prayer is keeping this at bay.
Doesn't look like at all. Eleanor, Rosalie's like has a shawl wrapped around her, and she's going to like open it and just kind of like put it over his shoulders and kind of hug him tight as they
He
walk
tucks
in.
against you, half from exhaustion more than anything else. It's been nearly a full day since you've seen him last. You have no idea what have detoured him so long. But you can tell from his labored breathing and sort of the weakness in his body that it's been a journey.
And he's carrying something that is probably recognizable by now.
You see what like kind of pale torn and bloodied foot poking out from beneath the bundle clutched to his chest.
Yeah, Rosalie kind of was not suspecting it, but she's not entirely surprised either. And oh, right, to the church. And she kind of just looks at Riley and looks at the foot. Come on, dear, I'm with you now.
We'll help Ronaldo.
The three of you huddle against the storm, and June ranges ahead up the church steps. Inside, the fear has taken hold of the masses, Nora. You can see it in their eyes. Most of them are, if they're praying on muscle memory almost. It's their tongue and lips that remembers the motion. Their head and hearts are not in it. Even Edgar is pausing, faltering in his prayers to take in the faces of the frightened people huddled around him. And there's a sudden thud against the front doors. Everybody scurries back towards the front of the church. Another thud, and then the door starts to creak open. Snow and icy cold wind blast into the church. People scream. They run back. They hide behind pews. They clutch their children toward them. And Edgar steps forward, trembling. The door swings open and you see the three huddled figures and the dog.
June. Ronaldo? Quickly, come in. Shut the door.
They're shivering hard as if they've just come out from an Arctic winter. But they pile on in, get the door closed. It's the moment of just almost relief that it's not something else kind of sweeps through, but it's short-lived as the bundle in Ronaldo's arms becomes conspicuous to the room. The little pale foot dangling helplessly from the folds of his coat. And his own stung red and shock white, grief-stricken face.
Edgar. I'll call Edgar over quickly.
Edgar runs forward, meeting Ronaldo partway, laying his hands on the bundle, and you can see the moment he knows that whatever's beneath the rags is beyond his saving. But he puts his hand on Ronaldo's shoulder and he says, this way, this way. And he quickly ushers him out of the main part of the church into the back room. You hear it, the name first, Emily. Then you hear the words around it. It's Emily. Is it Emily? Oh my God, poor Michelle. Someone else just starts sobbing.
Did you see it,
Oh,
Meg?
Ronaldo shakes his head. He's like, oh, June just...
Oh, Ronaldo's still here.
Ronaldo. Oh shit, Ronaldo's gone. That's right.
yeah, if you're talking,
the dog
if you're talking,
and the other two are here.
you can talk to Rosalie.
Yes.
Rosalie will take that one. She looks around at all the people and just come to the corner with me. Like, takes your hand and just leads you to the corner. I called her name and I heard her, but I did not see her. I heard her. She said something, but I didn't understand it. I had this dream, Nora, and I don't know if it's real or not.
Whoops,
I don't.
Ignore that.
What's
Wrong
that?
person.
Oh.
Ignore that message I just direct messaged you. Wrong person.
Oh, no worries. No worries.
You had this dream?
Yes. It's probably, I don't know if it means anything, but I just dreamt of, maybe it was this place, maybe it was another place, but olden times, and they were leading a girl to a cave. And like a springtime ritual, leading a girl to a cave. And I don't know, maybe that's what they used to give her, girls, to make the winter go away. It was a springtime ritual. It was a spring festival where Daisy first went, I think, to talk to her and maybe brought her back. And maybe that's what she wants or needs.
Where did you find Emily?
I didn't find Emily.
I know that, but
I know. We didn't find. No. No. We just found Ronaldo walking up the road carrying her.
If old Meg needs girls, why would she take two? Why would she take more than one if she already took Daisy?
I don't know. I asked her what she wanted, and she, well, just kind of roared at me.
There's nothing that we can do right now.
We're going to have to do something very soon.
Door pushes open again, and another blast of Arctic cold and swirling snow sweeps into the church. Two more bundled, frightened villagers slip in through the crack and quickly shove the door shut, eyes wide with fear. They have nothing to say. They just run to the others in the center of the church.
Come in, take warmth. That means, if it's not dying down, maybe we go out there with the vestiges.
The vestiges. Maybe there's something else here. I just kind of grab you and shake you. Maybe there's something else here.
What do you mean? Like what?
I don't know. Can I notice that the crosses come down, or could I have to roll for that one?
You can notice it. You've had a storied relationship with religion in your life.
I'm like, did I do that? Did the cross fall?
Yeah, just a few moments ago before you came in.
There's a sharp, almost crystalline clink that pierces the murmuring quiet in the room, and there's a huge crack in one of the stained glass windows.
Whatever she wants to get rid of is here. It could just be the people of the town, but maybe there's some. Help me look, Nora. Help me look.
Or it could be the church. St. Byron was the one who took her down last time. Like
He left something here. Maybe he left the club here.
Or maybe we need to get the people out of the church.
into a blizzard?
It's true.
I suppose they could all make it to the inn.
Or the vicarage, yeah.
Just tell me
Look, go,
quickly.
go look, Rosalie. I'm
Yeah.
not.
Gunshot sounds in the distance beyond the church walls.
Oh,
Fuck.
I'm going to go search around the altar area.
You run up to the altar, you find the fallen
And,
cross
and I'm
behind
kind
it.
of just like,
Big gouge in the wooden floorboards from where it landed.
don't want to quite touch these things, but I'm looking at them. And you're kind of like, it's like, like.
Church stuff, there's a cloth and some candlesticks. And
Search to see if there's like maybe like anything around here, even the cross itself, to see if like, is it a wooden cross? Had it been a club at one time?
go ahead and
Nice.
make an investigation.
Yeah. All right, investigation.
Riley.
So Riley
Success.
is
Well, let me ask you something after they finish their thing.
You're looking around and you don't notice any no hollow floorboards. You step around, you know that sometimes they had their riches,
Yeah.
under the altar and stuff. Nothing that seems loose or hollow to you. You look at the cross. The cross is made of wood. It's really, really big. Looks like it was carved from 2 single pieces of wood, including the figure of Christ on it. Probably was not a club. If you break it, might be able to be used as one.
Is there anything written on it?
Nope, it is a kind of wordless, just wooden figure of Christ in suffering.
But I pick it up, and he's kind of
It's
like,
fucking heavy.
oh, I don't know. All right, I'll fidget around there. You guys do your thing. That's
Yeah,
what
go ahead,
Rosalie's
Ken.
doing. Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
so after the 3 of us came into the church and
Yep.
Riley got a better look at the bundle in Ronaldo's arms. He's going to fall into one of the pews, and he's actually I'm going to have a moment with my memento.
Go ahead and describe.
Everything seems to go quiet around Riley as he takes out the small locket from his pocket and opens it up to. Was it a pocket watch? It was a pocket watch. Takes out his pocket watch from his pocket and opens it to a family photo on the inside cover. And it is a picture of 2 adults and 1 baby, 1 infant. And he's just staring and kind of caressing the edge of the photo as he's like lost in thought, like thinking about the nightmare he's had, the girl that has now been unfortunately found in a worse state. And he kind of seems lost to the world, even when the doors open to let more cold air in. He doesn't stir. The gunshot in the distance, he doesn't look up from the photo. I don't know if Nora is going to interact with Riley, but if your Dora comes over, the photo is a picture of Riley, a woman, and they're both holding a small child between the 2 of them.
How old-ish? Ish.
This would be
Are we talking like toddler, little kid, or
the time of this photo. The child would be maybe a few months old. less than a year.
Okay.
Bebe.
Oh, so a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Riley. Riley. Do you
At
have
a just at talking to him,
He doesn't
there's
stir?
no stir. Nope.
Fuck. All right. Nora's going to run to the back where Edgar and Ronaldo are. Shh.
Edgar has taken him back to the little kind of like office space that he had before, the same room that he showed you the vestments in. The desk there has been cleared off and the body of the little girl laid out on it, covered by the cloak in respect.
Edgar, the church windows aren't going to hold. We need to get everyone either somewhere else or somewhere back here to reinforce.
There are no windows in the storeroom, but that means no other ways out.
That sounds really bad.
He kind of
The storm
puts his
isn't
hand
dying
on
down
Ronaldo's
outside.
shoulder one more time. Ronaldo's just sort of collapsed into a chair, holding his head in his hands, and then Edgar opens up a cabinet and he pulls a shotgun out. Say I believe you. Say it is old Meg come from the form of the stone to punish us all. What do we do?
Well, last time he blessed a weapon. Maybe you can bless a few weapons.
There's a little moment of almost panic on his face. You can see that crisis of faith happening in his eyes. And then a stern resolution sort of settles over his expression, and he tells you to bring me what you have.
But the people also need to go somewhere safe. The storm is going to break the windows. Rosalie, do you have a weapon?
Rosalie comes through like lugging this huge cross.
I don't think we can take that from the church.
Dragging it across the floor.
Just like Jesus. Like, oh God, Easter's next week and I'm gonna get blasted by lightning. She actually does kind of drag it in. Like she does drag it in. And she sees a shotgun. Listen, Edgar, I don't know if maybe you've forgotten something, but Ingham, is Ingham out there? I'll look out there. Is Ingham amongst the churchy folk?
He is not.
That doesn't surprise me.
Do any of the churchy folk here look like they have a weapon on them? Have I seen Riley's weapon like on his hip or anything like that? Does he have a weapon?
Riley does keep a revolver. He will usually keep it tucked under his coat, though.
Gotcha. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, most of the folk here who stayed through the night to pray are actually like women and adolescents. There's like maybe two men among them. You didn't see any obvious weapons on either of them.
Not like Tom.
Women. Yeah. Ooh, women and women, Jess, women.
Yes, I remember my theory.
No, I know.
Edgar kind of pops out of his office and he says into the chapel room, he's like, everybody fall back into the hallways and into my office.
Edgar, listen, do you remember anything else? Anything? Meg. Her name's not Meg, it's Mog. Bjorn used her name against her with some weapon, and that's how we stopped this. I
only know it was a blessed cudgel. He'd blessed it himself.
I think people gave a girl to her in the springtime to maybe stop winter from coming, but it doesn't make sense because two girls now, and I look at the body, are gone, and I don't know. I asked her what she wanted and she spoke, but I didn't understand what she said.
I'm as lost as you are. I only know it as one of St. Biren's exploits. They're stories.
I'm gonna can I make one more roll? What would I roll to try to like just rack my brain of all the stuff we've read here. I think I'll use my local folklore advantage this time too, and just like come up with anything that can point us in a direction. What would I roll for that? Logic?
Probably a learning.
Learning. Yep, learning's the one.
Learning logic.
Learning's
All right,
the one.
I'm going to roll 5 dice here. Wish me luck. Hey, I got 1.
All right. As you're thinking of all the little disjointed bits of folklore,
Yeah, she like sits down and she's kind of like
things that
pulling at her hair while she's trying to do this. Yeah.
You come back to old Gaffer Ingham saying that old Mog wasn't a witch. She wasn't even human. The sister of Morgan Le Fay. That fiendish half thing, sister of Arthur, sister of sin. And if Mog is not human, and she is some sort of demon, perhaps that is why a blessed weapon was able to defeat her. You don't have the cudgel St. Baron used, but you do have a priest.
Wait. She looks at Nora.
Oh, I've left. Sorry.
She doesn't look at Nora.
I'm going to try and like wake up Riley.
You're okay. You're
Not
with Riley.
him,
That's fair. That's fair. She looks up at Edgar. Wait. Ingham said she was a sister of Morgan Le Fay. And she wasn't a witch. She's not human, Edgar. She's not human. She's a demon or something else. And maybe that's why a blessing worked against her.
He kind of looks around the church in dismay and he says,
I can't bless anything. You have to
I
bless
believe in community. I believe
in
what the church does for community. Until 5 minutes ago, I would not have believed in anything else. I don't know if I can bless your weapons or this space, but I will try.
All right, I'm going to, in that case, I can try to inspire him, I believe, right?
Hell yes. Right. That's what I like to hear.
And I am really, really good at this. So I'm going to do this. So I'm just going to grab him. I'm going to cross off that I use local folklore.
With a crisis of faith.
Yes. So I'm just going to like stand up and I'm going to grab him and like look him right in the eye, like real close. And I'm going to say, Edgar, listen, I know from personal experience that there are things out here in this world that we cannot explain. There are things that happen to me that I cannot explain, that go beyond community and beyond people and beyond even possibly this world. And I need you right now to understand that that's the truth, Edgar. There's more than just what we see out here and just what we do. And I need you to bless this weapon because nobody is going to listen to me try to bless anything, believe me. So you're going to have to be the one that has to do it, Edgar.
I need my Bible.
And I'll roll.
Nice.
I don't get it. I'm going to take a condition because we was 6 dice.
Break with this priest here and this anxiety priest.
Finally, I got one, and I'll take a mental condition. I'll be frightened, I guess. Angry or frightened? Hopeless? Broken is too extreme.
You can't take broken.
You can't take broken. Broken is
broken.
what happens when you take 3 conditions.
Yeah, I'll take frightened again because I'm afraid he's not gonna do this. Yeah.
You have put your fragile hope in a fragile man, but there is a moment of resolution you see in his eyes when he says, I need my Bible. And then he runs over to the altar and picks it up off the floor where it has blown down in one of the various bursts of wind. And he says, quickly, bring me what you have. Ammunition, knives, anything.
I just have enough. It's powder that I apparently snort.
Takes the knife bucket. He takes the powder too. He puts his shotgun on the altar.
Totally funny joke. I'm going to give an aside that I have to make this shout out. In our Call of Cthulhu campaign, we were running this situation where this statue came to life, and it was in this manner in my home group, and nobody bought any weapons because they thought they were just going to the English countryside. So this statue started coming to life, and this one character, Raleigh, was like, I have a knife and ribbon candy, because he bought ribbon candy for like the children. So like that was a callback. Jason, when you listen to this, I have a knife and some powder. it just became like this great line.
Raincoat, that was amazing.
Yes.
Yes, that was awesome.
That was amazing.
was
That was perfect.
That was so perfect.
Came to use.
Yes, I will give him the stagshorn powder and my knife that I hide in my dress.
Puts it on the altar next to his shotgun. Eleanor, if you are to get anything from Riley, now's the time.
Riley, I know you're busy. I know you're deep in thought. I know you're thinking of things, but children are dying and we need you right now. You're the only one. We need to go out there, and you're the only one who we can go out there with.
Riley will stir with the warning of like, oh, children are in danger.
Please, we need your gun.
he'll
I know you
snap back
have
into
one.
focus.
You can hear the sobs of that little boy in the back room. And the harsh fright of his mother.
I know you have one.
And he'll just look at Nora confused a little bit and just ask her again, wait, why do we need what's going on?
We need your gun. Edgar is blessing the weapons. We're going to go out there and find her. She.
All right. And I'll take out my revolver and bring it up to the altar. I'll put my pocket watch
You
back
add
in my
it
pocket.
to the array of deadly offerings on the altar to Christ. Edgar is flipping through the Bible a little bit frantically. His hair's a mess from the wind. He has to right his glasses. But he finds a passage and he begins to read from the book, laying his hands upon the items. The windows in front of the church, both of them on either side of the church door, burst open with a huge inward gust of wind, leaving the multicolored razor shards pelting across the floor and into the pews. And outside, just down the road that the church windows are facing, overlooking the little town of Brancombe, there is a figure walking toward you. A large walking stick in hand. Long, wild hair whipping, white as snow. Coming closer. She's here. She's here. And Edgar be praying. And she is coming closer, and you have no idea how long this blessing is.
Rosalie is gonna stand by the door and watch her come, because she doesn't particularly want to be near the prayer, even in a moment like this.
You're going to the front doors, the church front doors?
Stand where I can stand, where I can see her coming, like wherever, yeah.
I'm
holding statue, my little statue in her hand, my memento.
I'm going to walk to the center of the pews and wait for her to get there, I guess.
As she gets closer, I'm kind of just gradually back up to where I'm standing next to Nora, but still looking out the window, because I kind of see, like, I might, the way I'm picturing, like, the doors kind of face this way, but the window faces, like, the windows with the road she's coming down kind of face that way. I could be wrong, but
it's like a straight.
Oh, it's a straight shot out the window. Okay,
yeah.
cool. All right. Well, yeah, I'll just back up slowly till I'm standing next to Nora.
I'll
just gotta delay. All we need is maybe a shot or two. We just gotta delay.
I'm just like gripping the statue in my hand so tight that my hands are white. I actually have it out. You can see that I'm holding something in my hands, like just gripping it tightly. It's small, but you can see a little like goat-headed guy and little goat feet. And I'm just like gripping it.
Do you know how to fight, Rosalie? No.
Well, there are other things I can do, but I don't know how well they're going to work on her. But we'll see, I guess.
Same.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out.
If it doesn't work out, it hasn't been entirely unpleasant knowing you, Nora.
Thank you, Rosalie. I wish I could say the same for you, but...
Wow.
Wow, fucking savage.
Savage.
Worse than old Meg. Get out there.
I don't want to die today.
Riley is going to join the two of them in the aisle.
Riley, you need your weapon.
He's going to.
Edgar's still blessing, man. He's flicking holy water at the stuff now.
You're the one who needs to shoot him.
He's
For
going
her.
to. I don't know how it's not going to do much, but he has some. He's got some knuckle dusters in his pocket that he's going to put on too.
Mog.
He's just like, I don't.
He's ready. He puts his cracks. Oh.
Riley.
She's closer now. You can make out more details through the snow. Her face is gnarled, old, just ancient even. Her nose just sharply and cruelly hooked. Lips thin, almost invisible in the thin line of her mouth. She's walking, not shuffling along like an old woman, striding toward you. Neither rushing nor taking her time, coming inevitably closer. Her eyes are just dark hollows in her face from this distance.
You wanted to talk to her.
You just hear Rosalie this like swallow. I tried. I don't think.
She wasn't in full form before, right? She was just the winter storm.
I'll try maybe when she gets. How far away is she?
She is maybe 50 yards from the church now.
Too far away still to like talk, honestly. So we'll wait. I'll wait till she gets a little closer.
Closer she comes, the words of Edgar's prayer just fall into this hum behind you, tumbling over each other, hard to differentiate. A tree that she passes nearby, the leaves curl up, blast away.
Oh God, oh God, oh God. Oh God.
And I'll stay as she gets like when she gets like 20 feet away, 20 yards away, I'll say her name.
Your voice quavers on her name.
Yeah.
She does not slow, does not speed up, does not blink, comes ever closer, staff in hand. You can see now the crown of the staff is a twisting knot of thorny briars.
Mog, there's no one for you here. You've taken your 2 girls. That's enough. Leave.
Frost starts to creep across the floorboards in front of the windows, moving toward you, crawling across the wood.
So Rosalie?
You can hear the pop, pop, and groan of the door, the floorboards, the walls, as they expand with
I'm
the
going
cold.
to try my thing, Nora, and if it doesn't work, you try yours, okay? I don't know what it is, but if mine works, you'll know. And I grip my statue like tight, and I step in front of everyone, and I can see her still because she's outside the window, and so I'm going to look her right in the eye, and I start reciting it in what sounds like a prayer to you guys, which I have right here, so I'll just start reading it. She says, you hear her, it starts slow, but she goes, thrill with some lust of light, O man. My man, come careening out of night, O Pan. Yo Pan, come over the sea from Sicily and Arcady, roaming as Bacchus with fawns and pards, and nymphs and satyrs for thy guards. And she holds the statue out. On a milk-white ass, come over the sea to me, come with Apollo and bridal Jess, shepherdess, pythoness, come to me, Artemis, silken shod, and wash thy white thigh, beautiful God. It goes on. But I'm using my dance trollcraft to see if I can stop her.
Okay, shit. I should have looked this up ahead of time. Okay, 1 second here. Magic for PCs.
And as she's looking up, I'll just keep reading until she's ready.
Thank
But
you.
this is what she says. Over the sea, to me, come with Apollo and bridal jest, shepherdess, pythoness, come with Artemis, silken shod, and wash thy white thigh, beautiful god, in the moon of the woods on the marble mount, the dimpled dawn of the amber fount, dip the Persian passion prow in crimson shrine and scarlet snare, the soul that startles thine eyes of blue, to watch thy wantonness weeping through the tangled grove, the gnarled bole, on a living tree that is spirit and soul, and body and brain come over the sea, O Pan, devil of God, to me, my man, come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill. Come with drums low muttering from the spring. Come with flute, come with pipe. Am I not ripe? I who wait and writhe and
right.
wrestle. That's Aleister Crowley's Hymn to Pan, not me, but
Rosalind.
fitting
Oh,
for
I almost
yeah.
thought you wrote all of that. I was
No,
like,
God, I
damn,
wish I was that
Christian.
good. No,
I was
no,
like,
that's
holy
not me.
crap.
Yeah, that is not
your
me.
trait, does it give you a magic rating?
I'd have to look it up. Shit. I didn't say, it just said, if I remember correctly, it just said that it gave me, you know what? We have it in the drive. Let me look it up a little bit.
We got it in the
It's-
drive somewhere.
Yeah, we did. It said it gave me the spell. I picked a spell. That's what it gave me. I don't remember it giving.
Gotta have a magic rating or tell you what your magic
Yeah, let
rating
me
is
find it.
derivative of.
Let me find it. Hold on. PDFs. Yeah, Aleister Crowley's Hymn to Pan. Where are all the Vaesen books? Here they are. Okay. Mythic, Britain and Ireland. I just have to find where it is. I think it's on page. Creatures. You know what? I texted it to you, Amber. Hold on a minute. That's probably the easier way to find it.
I feel like it's in the beginning of the
It
Britain and
is, but
Ireland
I'm just,
book.
it is in the beginning of the Britain and Ireland book, but I can't, it's before the monsters. I think it's in the society chapter. That's where I'm looking for it.
This thing is.
Who is
See if I can find
Hawkins?
it too. Searching.
Yeah, it's definitely not in the monsters. It's in, maybe it's before.
Yeah, it's like in a sidebar somewhere.
Yeah, it's got its own
Oh,
sidebar.
hang on, Fostered.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
What the fuck? It doesn't tell you what the thing
Yeah,
is.
it doesn't say.
This is useless. Okay, now I have to make this up. Hang on, let me base it off of something else so like that at least is grounded in 1 second here.
What page is it on? So I'll just write that on my sheet so we can look it up again.
It's like 3 sentences long. It's page 16.
Thank you.
Back in A. That seems high. Let me look at something else real quick. Where are you? You know what? We'll do it. You're gonna have a rating of Magic 8 on that.
Magic 8. Sweet.
Damn. I don't know what that means, but damn.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good. It is pretty good. It's not too
Sounds
shabby.
really good.
So you are gonna roll 8 dice. They are not modified by an ability.
Holy crap.
All right. So just
That's
eight
high.
flat. So
That's
6,
really high.
7, 8. 2 of my die-hard dice. No, these actually are full moon dice. My extras, my backups.
Yes.
Let's see how we do here.
I'm gonna roll 10 dice.
Ooh. Guys, I have 1 success, and I also have we have a reroll. What do you think?
Roll.
Reroll?
Um,
I have 1 success.
I don't know. Amber is,
She's rolling
even though
10.
she has 10 dice,
So
it's
usually
Amber rolling.
Ken is like, Amber is shit at rolling dice.
It is opposed though. So like if she gets even more than 1/6,
Yeah.
that'll be the reverse.
Yeah, that'll be.
So I
could
Me.
also re-roll and do worse, though.
Yeah.
Like I have a success.
you have
So-
8 dice though.
Well, when
I-
you push, I don't think you re-roll successes. You re-roll all.
You
but
don't,
your
but it's a
successes.
re-roll. It's not a
Oh,
push.
no,
we
we
have
have
a
a
re-roll.
re-roll.
we have
Yeah.
a re-roll
Yeah,
from the
go-
chat.
go-
Okay, so I could
yep.
I could also choose to push and keep the
Yes,
success
you
and
choose
just
to
be.
push.
Correct.
Ooh, you know what? I'm going to do that.
But you'll take a
try.
damage.
What? I mean, this is the finale, baby. So
YOLO.
yeah, exactly. Play your character like a stolen car. Let's do it. It is no better, and I took a condition for nothing, but I have one success.
What condition are you taking?
Fuck.
So do I have to take a mental condition?
Yes,
I
it's a
don't-
mental condition.
Okay. I was like, I
Right.
don't know what magic applies to.
So I think that. So here. I think hopeless would be, because if it doesn't work, she would lose her hope, right?
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
one.
And
Yeah.
this was your ace in the hole. This was your last trick. This was the thing that
This
lets
is-
you stand up with the things in the dark here.
Yep. No, if it don't work, she's gonna be put in her place.
You chant your ritual. You feel that energy that starts in your core, tingles up your throat, warming your lips for a moment against the cold as your words spring forth. That frenetic energy buzzing in your fingertips. And the wind blows harder. Your gut tightens, and Mog's steps never falter, never skip, never sway. She comes unerringly closer. Dispassionately, uncaring. Your words mean nothing to her.
Zoe just drops to her knees, and like her shoulders just slump.
All right, folks, we're going to go into initiative as Mog is nearing the church steps. Initiative in Vaesen is done with cards. I have here a beautiful set of horror tarot cards that a friend had gifted to me. We're going to use those for initiative.
Do they
So-
have numbers on them?
Yes, they do. We're using the wand suit today.
Gotcha.
So who wants me to draw their card first?
Riley.
Someone else go. I shot my shot.
All right.
So yeah.
Me
I'll
first.
cut the deck. Here we go. Riley. Riley first. Riley, you are Ace of Wands. Good card, baby.
Hey.
Nice.
Riley, 1. Who's next?
Me.
4 of Wands. These are beautiful cards, BTW.
Oh, that's really
They're
cool.
beautiful.
Yeah, that's super beautiful.
Christian. 3 of Wands.
Nice.
Cool.
There's
You're gonna
also
draw for Edgar.
trading cards in
Yeah.
here. BT dubs. Okay.
Yes, you can trade cards with an ally at the beginning of a round, not during. before
I will
one is
trade
acted.
mine to yours, Nora, so you can go for me.
Edgar is the 9 of Wands, being slow as fuck. And Mog herself.
Adaptable.
Does Mog have 2?
I think Vaesen do get 2.
Most of them do. Let me see if. Da, 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 da.
That's okay though, Christian, because I can't do it. I can't do anything until she gets here. Kind of. I have to wait for her
I'll
to go
just
first.
remain kneeling here and having an existential crisis. I now have 2 conditions, meaning that I'm going to
Yeah.
be useless for just about everything.
The only thing I was gonna do was come over and help pick you up.
Okay.
Like-
All right.
Where the fuck do I see if they have 2 cards? I don't see it anywhere. Maybe she only has 1.
Do you remember where the other ones used to say that that they have 2?
Nope, but I remember that I was able to see it, so I'm gonna assume that she only
Okay.
has 1 card here because I do not see anything that indicates she has 2. 10 of Wands for Mog, you lucky sons
Hey.
of bitches.
Yes.
Wow, what a card! Oh, jeez, did you see
Yeah.
that?
Show that again.
Oh,
Wow, that's so
Oh.
cool. That is like a perfect card for
Oh.
her, actually. That's awesome.
oh, jeez.
All right, I got
Beautiful.
my cards laid out. Mog is, we're going to say, 1 zone away. She is outside the church, the zone that you are all in the same zone right now, which is inside of the church chapel room. Mog is 1 zone away. That is within pistol firing range. Ace of Wands, Riley, you are up.
I am up.
If anyone is trading cards with anybody, now is the time to do it before the first person acts.
I'm good.
You still
Unless,
wanna
like I
trade
said,
cards?
I would if you want to. That's fine with
Yeah,
me.
let's trade cards.
Yeah, I'll
it's
do
just
that
3 and 4.
it makes sense anyway because she like did something,
Yes.
so you should have a
Yeah.
chance to go before she does anything. So yeah.
It's just 3 and 4.
Yeah.
All right. Riley.
She is too close for comfort.
Oh, yes.
And it does not seem like Edgar is going to finish his prayer on time. So
like, pray faster.
That was literally what I was going to say.
He has
like praying in Latin, his cumbersome.
he at least has
Scrispig
his
ad aquam.
shotgun still there and Rosalie's knife. And I don't know if there was another weapon besides mine.
Did you?
There was a big cross.
There's the knife, the shotgun, your pistol,
Revolver, yeah.
Mhm.
and why not the fucking cross?
Yes, bash her with the cross.
Well,
and the horn, powdered horn.
Yes, that's right. The powder.
Riley is going to go and retrieve his revolver.
Like, keep praying on the other stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And he's going to let out a shot
All
at
right.
Mog.
Shooting Mog. So you are making a ranged attack. Which uses precision.
And ranged combat. And my weapon gives me a +2 bonus.
All right.
If you'll allow me, he'll go to the altar, retrieve his
That'll be your
weapon.
fast action.
That'll be my fast action?
Yes.
Okay. And I guess from there he'll shoot through the doors.
Wait, no, the doors are still closed.
Oh, okay. And he'll just yell at Mog, you've taken too many children.
Blam. All right, go ahead and roll your ranged combat.
I got 1 success.
Right. She is not going to defend against that, so you hit. The 1 success is the hit. You don't get to add extra damage, but you do the weapon's damage rating.
I deal 2 damage to the Mog.
2 damage. Even with the wind whipping, you fire, and you can tell that you sunk the shot into her center mass somewhere. She doesn't even slow down, doesn't stumble, doesn't hesitate. She is sweeping toward the base of the steps rapidly.
Does it look like it did anything, though? I know she's not unfazed.
She's layered and like ratted cloths
Gotcha.
and furs and stuff, so you can't
Gotcha.
really see an injury. You wouldn't be able to even if she was bleeding, honestly.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
All right, that was Riley. 3 of Wands. That is Eleanor.
Eleanor is just going to go over to Rosalie and kind of kneel down and kind of get her by the arm. Rosalie, you tried, okay? It's okay. You tried. She's coming. And I'm just going to try and move Rosalie kind of back a little bit.
Rosalie will get up and wait for Edgar to fulfill his blessing so she can get her knife.
Edgar, fucking hurry!
Rosalie has 2 dice to attack with her knife and has 2 conditions. So she's like,
Well, so those 2
Yeah.
conditions are your mental conditions, so they don't affect your physical.
oh, okay, that's good
Correct.
to
They
know.
only affect
Okay.
your mental.
So
Okay.
FYI,
I can
so
still stabby
I'm-
stab.
yes.
Yeah.
So I kind of pick you up and I'm like moving us back towards kind of the altar where Edgar is praying. Rosalie, this is a bad time to kind of tell you that I'm a little bit of a fake. I can't really do anything. I just mostly look like I'm doing something. But I hope you could do something.
She's saying that to Rosalie? I tried everything
She's
I
like,
know.
I'm a hack.
I tried. I She looks at the cross and like there's a face. She's like, I suppose you have to put our faith in something else. And she's not happy about that when she says it.
Nora's not either.
Yeah.
Right. So you still have your fast action, Eleanor. Rosalie,
Wait, so that's
are you
kind of
taking like an action?
I'm moving, but
move
like
about?
you said I still have
So
my
you can
fast
take
action.
2 fast actions. You just cannot
Yes.
take 2 slow actions. So it is a fast action to move Rosalie over toward the altar.
Okay.
I assume you wish to take 2 fast actions for the turn because you cannot hold slow actions,
Oh,
but
I
you can
can't hold a
reserve a
slow
fast
action.
action to defend. So
Okay. I will do that. Okay. Yes.
all right. Rosalie takes a fast action to move with Eleanor to the altar and whatnot. You still have a slow action if you wish to take one on your turn. If not, you can make that another fast action, which you can hold to defend.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm waiting for I'll wait for
The way action economy works in Vaesen is generally speaking, each character, animal, and NPC have 1 fast action and 1 slow action per round. Slow actions cannot be held. They are typically any action that requires a roll is a slow action. The exception being fast actions are things like say a few words, draw a weapon, move within the zone a little bit. Fast actions, however, are also your reactions. So when you defend yourself against an attack or magic or something, it takes a reaction to do so. If you have already spent your fast action on your turn, you cannot defend yourself. You are out of reactions. You can use your fast action before your turn, assuming it is a new round in which you have not used your fast action yet. But then when it gets to your turn, you only have your slow action. And if you are attacked twice, you do not have another fast action to defend.
I will.
It's a brutal system.
Defend. Yeah.
Especially if there's more than 1 enemy, people quickly get their asses kicked.
Luckily, we just have the one that's probably still going to kill us.
All right. 9 of wands. That is Edgar. Edgar
Hurry faster.
is rushing through, the words tumbling into each other. Your Latin's probably not so sharp anyway because it's dumb language and only ever church people use it. But you're pretty sure that even if you understood Latin, that would sound like gibberish at this point. And he flicks some more water on the weapons, rushes through a last couple sentences on almost shouting volume, and he thrusts your dagger out toward you, Rosalie, and he says, take it, go!
I just look at Nora and like, take
And,
this. She actually grabbed. It would be a fast action to hand her the powdered horn, right?
It would be.
Okay, I'm not going to
no
do.
actions to defend.
I'm not going to do that
Okay.
yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Not going to do that yet.
It's okay.
All right.
Next time I will.
And he finishes shouting and sort of shoving the knife toward you. And at the same time palming. Oh nope, Riley already took his pistol. He's just got a shotgun, some powdered horn, and a big old Jesus club. And the doors burst open. The wind just hits it almost like a solid force, and the kind of latching mechanism splinters inside the door frame as it swings open, and snow and wind and old Mog herself comes striding into the church. Your breath is almost swifted away. That is how cold and shocking the cold is, like being plunged into ice water head to toe all of a sudden with no warning. And so she is going to enter your zone for her fast action, and then for her slow action, she's going to kick Riley's ass because he's right by the window.
Oh snap!
Dun, 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 dun,
Sorry, Riley.
dun.
Yep.
Sorry, Riley. You've got the punchy thingies.
Nothing's blessed though.
It's enough to maybe at least hold her.
Where'd
Mhm.
my
Or hold her off.
go? There she is. All right. She lashes out with her staff, swings it with both hands toward you.
Where did my pencil go?
Riley
need
does
that.
not have an action to defend left, unfortunately. But
Nope.
lucky for Riley, I rolled but a single 6, which is enough to hit, but not enough to do 1,000,000 damage to you.
Woo!
Riley, that is 2 conditions coming at you, physical.
Ouch.
Ouch.
All
Gosh,
right.
I don't know which one I'm gonna do.
Mog is quite tall for an old woman now that she is standing in that door frame. She seems to take up most of the space. She must be close to 7 feet tall, even with the very distinct hunch to her neck and shoulders. And when she swings that staff, it whistles with the wind, collides with Riley with a solid impact that throws him up against the door frame and the wall. You can hear the crunch of it. Not broken, correct, Riley?
Not broken.
All right, we are back to initiative 1. If you are switching cards, now is the time to do it.
How you doing, Riley?
In that case, Riley
I
O'Day,
am
you are up.
Up.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Physical.
am up. I am in pain. I have 4 dice
Daisy.
for ranged combat now, which my revolver does work in range 0 as well.
Yep.
And I'm gonna give it another shot.
Literally.
Webley being the revolver he probably owns. Those are the British revolvers back then. A Webley.
Mm.
That's what Sherlock Holmes had, a Webley. Put your Webley in your pocket, Watson.
That is a miss. 3, 4, and 5.
We have a reroll, Ken. But your pistol's not blessed. Like maybe we want to save that for a
You
blessed
probably
weapon.
want to save the reroll for defending.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So I will coming face to face with this tall, gaunt, wretched creature. He'll just end up shooting one off a little bit too high, probably up into the ceiling. And we just got another one. Thanks, Skirbo.
I was going to say, if you wish to shower the PCs in rerolls, this is not like other games. This game, people die really fast. 3 of Wands, Nora.
I don't know if I can do this, but I am going to move forward and move closer to Mog and Riley and just say, Daisy believed in witches. She believed in you, and you killed her. Why did you do that? And I'm gonna see if I can make an image of a little girl, Anne, coming out from behind a pew, like dressed in a white dress with a
He rerolls
flower
all
crown,
around. Sweet.
like coming up from behind a pew, and kind of just like walking near her, walking towards her.
All right. You are going to head and roll magic. Magic 8, Jess.
Freeze magic, not manipulation.
Correct. It is magic.
Fudgesicle. I have 2 successes. Yes. So I'm just walking forward. I have little girl Anne dressed as like a little Mayflower girl. Daisy believed in you. Why did you kill her? What did they ever do to you?
All right. It is not her turn to react yet, so she does look at the image, though. All right. Four
Your
of
turn,
Wands.
Rosalie.
Do I see this little
Riley,
girl? Go ahead.
Riley and Rosalie, you can see the little girl.
I'm going to go with Nora's line of reasoning here. I like it because I can hear what she said to her too. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I'm
talking out
yelling
loud.
it.
I'm gonna join in on that, and I'm gonna try to talk to her again. And I'm gonna walk up next to Nora, and I'm going to say to her, "Long ago, you lived here with these people. Did they always feed you girls? Were you always a monster, or were you something else? And you became the monster that they said you were? Is that what happened, or were you always this way?" I don't know if I should roll something to get through to her.
You can attempt a manipulation, perhaps?
What? How come he gets one and I don't get one?
You
Because-
used magic.
I'm using logic.
I asked to do manipulation instead.
You used magic.
2
Damn it,
successes.
little girl Ann.
2 successes. Yes.
Nice.
2 successes.
That's with your penalties.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Because I usually have a six dice to roll, so I rolled 4. I had 2
Nice.
successes on it. Yeah.
Oh, I guess I should write down. Oh, I don't have a. Okay.
We also, I'm keeping track now since Sarah's taking a break from us, but we have 5 rerolls, guys. Because Doc Void just gave us rolls all around. So you have 2
Oh my
rerolls
god, maybe
and
we
the
won't
roll
die.
Yeah, we might make it. We might
Only because of the help of outside influence.
which is usually the way on our stream.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
She turns her attention from Riley toward you, Nora, and the girl. She bodily turns away from him now.
Oh shit! I touched a vein. I know what that's like.
I think she's turned. Okay, fine.
Yeah. No, she said to me, right?
No, it's Nora.
I mean, you're
Nora.
standing next to
They're
Nora,
standing
so
there.
she is looking at both of you
She's
and
looking
the
at
little
all of
girl,
us.
kind of
Okay.
between, standing
Mhm.
between you and her. And Edgar racks the shotgun, takes a shot. Oh, Edgar.
Damn it, Edgar.
I know we had her.
You're supposed to wait.
God damn it, Edgar. Shotgun priest.
Shotgun priest.
Where are you, Edgar? Where are you hiding, Edgar?
My god, there's a show. I forgot what it's called. It's something Nun. I think it was based off a comic. I haven't
you
watched
talking
it.
about?
It's like
Yes.
terrible, but
I know what you're talking about. What
the
the hell
writer,
is it
I
called?
love the writer.
Yeah, it's called
I
fuck.
forgot. That's what it just reminded me.
It's like
Shotgun Priest.
Assassin Nun or something like that, right?
Yes, it's Assassin Nun. Yes, that's what it
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
Terrible. Edgar does terrible.
He shoots a hole in his
Warrior
own
Nun.
church.
Warrior
Nun.
Nun.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Nun.
that is it. Yes.
Yeah.
He will
Thank
push.
you. I haven't seen it,
Thanks,
but
Turbo.
the writer is like pretty good. So
1 success. Holy shit, I don't have the damage of the shotgun provided to me in his entry.
I was like,
Look it
I
up.
got it.
Someone
So-
reference the damage of weapons. I have too many tabs open.
Yup. That's what it is to DMs on DMs After Dark, is to have a million fucking tabs open.
Where the hell is it? Talents, conflict, injury, society headquarters.
There's guns somewhere. Oh,
There's
wait.
guns somewhere.
Fuck, my cheat sheet that I keep not referencing. It
Oh.
has.
yay.
It potentially has those
It
things.
does not have a shotgun. Fuck. It
Never
has
mind.
a crossbow and a
Almost
musket and a
cheat sheet for
rifle.
the win.
Has a fucking musket, but no shotgun.
Where is it?
It's probably
Probably two.
Yeah, most
Here we go.
guns
Hold
are
on.
two.
Services, ranged weapons. No, this is musket, rifle, pistol. Does not have shotgun.
Maybe
The fuck?
shotguns. Are shotguns in existence?
Rifle, yeah, they are. Rifle and musket both do too. So
Both do two. It's probably
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
two. We're
Yeah.
gonna say it's two. He blasts her with the shotgun and she roars. And her roar just tears through the fucking church. Two of the windows blow out and more wind just blasts through like a wind tunnel. Her hair flies in front of her face as that sound tears at you and shakes all the walls. And in its wake, you hear nothing but frightened sobbing, crying, pleading, praying from the back rooms after. Nice job, Edgar. Mog takes that staff and lashes out at the little girl.
No, can I have her dodge?
Make a magic test. 8.
Magic, not manipulation.
Magic 8, girl.
I'm trying to trick her.
Is your manipulation higher than 8?
No, it's 8. Unless she's heard of me, then it's
Okay,
10.
roll magic 8 unless she's heard of you.
And she's
Oh,
a fan of the shows, old mom.
And only if she's heard of the extraordinary Eleanor, not if she's heard of Nora.
That's hilarious.
Okay. I'm going to push. I'm going to take angry. And I got 3 6s.
Hell
God
yeah.
damn, I did not get a single one. Yeah, the little girl ducks under the sweep of the staff, and the staff just fucking smokes a pew. It turns to fucking splinters, comes up off the floor, rolls.
Jesus. Run, girl. Run, little girl. Run.
All right, we're back to count 1.
That's you, Kent. Riley.
Yep.
Right.
I was
Okay.
just, I was just,
I was
that,
like,
that
that's-
pew was about to be you.
the thing is though, like Riley doesn't know that Nora had used magic to conjure this little girl.
You're like
So
a little
just-
flower girl's here
It's-
about to get
Oh,
stoned.
you haven't met Anne. You haven't met Anne. Yeah, but she's wearing a white dress and a flower crown.
But he just saw Mog try to decapitate a small child, another child.
Oh, that's fair. Riley flashbacks.
So he's going to,
I really
he's
didn't
gonna
think
try another
she would do that.
shot. That is not a success, but because Riley is, I'm going to use one of our rerolls
Yeah.
because this is a,
There you go.
this is very much just like Riley like roars up off the floor and like gets right up to her. One success.
Bang, bang, bang. But a single success. She is also not going to bother to use her action on that.
And just
That
2
is
damage.
2 damage. All right. She again doesn't seem to notice. You shoot her right in the back and
But just to
nothing.
clarify, she noticed the shotgun, but she's not noticing the unblessed
Correct.
pistol.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
She
She
seems to
roared.
acquiesce.
She roared in
She still
pain.
does not appear injured, though. Again,
Mhm.
Either
her
way.
robes and stuff are very
Mhm.
voluminous. She's not
Yep.
evidently bleeding or anything, though. All right. Nora.
Fuck, I really didn't think she was killing those girls. Damn it. Damn it. Ah. Ah. I'm just gonna keep asking her why she killed Daisy. Like they believed in you. I'll take like 1 step forward and just maintain my little girl running around. Or like running in fear. That's all.
All right. She's panicking. She's like, ah.
I
The
really
girl's, like,
didn't
trying
think
to crawl under a pew. Like,
Yes, yeah, there we go. That's yeah.
Rosalie.
Okay. So here's the thing. I have a blessed dagger, Gerbo, I do, but I suck really bad at using it.
You can get it to Riley though too.
I could.
Riley's
and so
not good
this
at
is
combat.
Never mind.
shit. I'm not going
He's
to use it
only
yet.
good with a gun.
I'm
Barely.
gonna keep on the track that I'm at, and I'm going to start fucking with her head, which is something that I am good at. So I'm just going to I'm going to circle around kind of as like Nora stepped towards her. I'm going to kind of circle to the side from her, like kind of away from the little girl to kind of keep distracting her and out of kind of like opening a space between two of us so Edgar gets a better shotgun blast at her. And I'm going to start like picking at her. So I'm going to start saying, you just decided because they changed how they felt at you. You're just going to kill these people, aren't you? You just got angry because of the way they treated you. You're pathetic. You know that? You deserve to be turned to stone. You old witch. You're nothing. That's why you're going to be forgotten. I'm just going to start fucking. She's probably going to yeet me into like the next town. But
Nice,
this is what
Rosalie.
I'm going
Nice.
with. Yeah.
No, that's great. That's
This
a
is
nice.
what I'm going
That's a good
make
play.
a manipulation test.
That's a good play.
I am going to use one of our rerolls on this.
That's a good play.
Yeah.
Damn.
I got one success with a reroll, and we are down to 3 rerolls.
Right, all right. You have attracted her attention.
Wonderful.
I will say that you have also managed to position her and yourself enough to give Edgar +1.
That'll be worth
Nice.
my life. Yes. Are you just mad because you're angry? That's exactly what I said, Raz Fox,
You're just
basically.
mad because you're angry.
Next time I'm going to be
She's like, I'm going to kill you because you said that.
I'm going to be like, next time I'm going to be like, marmalade belongs on scones in the morning.
Oh, shit.
Everybody is found dead in Brancombe.
All right. Edgar is going to take that shot. Shook.
Shit. Well, shit.
Angie. You're mad because you're angry.
Oh,
Come on, Edgar. Don't fuck up what I
I
just
mean, that's slightly better.
played with my life for.
That's slightly better. Another shotgun blast. Bang! And this one, her shoulder kind of throws back with the impact of it. And she roars again. And you have the impression of like a wild animal just like whipped into a frenzy with just the pain and the blood and the targets around. There's nothing human in her face other than the vaguest shape of it. She's all snarl, all canines, all feral. And now she is also so many times.
I don't know if Edgar's rolling more than 1/6, but you can add stuff to
Damage, yeah.
or just do other things too. Like you can push them back. Like you can.
The extra 6 is why he's able to hurt her.
Gotcha. Making sure.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dude, he's our
Making
only fucking
sure.
hope because I have a
No.
blessed dagger.
You have a
but I have
dagger.
yeah, but I have only 2 dice with it, so I have to literally roll 2 successes to use my dagger to
You
do
can
anything.
throw a dagger if your ranged is better, right? Or right?
Oh, you can throw
Oh.
a dagger.
Yeah,
There
that's
you
just a
go.
one-shot thing, man. I mean,
It
all right,
is, but I
One
mean,
I'll
shot thing,
see.
but if it's
it's a one-shot thing. Yeah.
All right,
if it's
we'll
a
see.
good shot.
I think I'm going to keep this up for at least one more round. Is she starting to look hurt or no?
No, we can't tell.
Or
She
annoyed.
looks
She looks-
larger, heaving like you've shot the bear with a 22, sort
He's
of.
making her madder. Wonderful. Okay.
Yep. More and more
Alright.
angry.
More and more angry.
She's
is
angry.
pissed. She is coming at you, Rosalie. Your manipulation worked.
Nice. Great. Perfect.
Hey, yeah, at least you have an action to defend.
True,
Mhm.
true.
So you do have to defend before you know the result of the attack. So are you going to use
I
your
am
fast action to defend?
Absolutely going to use my action to defend. Absolutely.
All right. You have your dagger in hand, so
Yeah.
you can defend with close combat. If
Well,
that is better for you, then
I'm
force.
not that great at well. they're about the
Oh,
same.
it's force unless you have
Force
a
is
weapon.
unarmed. If you have a weapon, it is close combat.
When
If
do you
your
ever
weapon is small and one-handed, you can also use force to defend. I'm not going to say that you can't block and dodge with a dagger in your hand.
you never use agility?
Oh, you can.
Is
Yes,
agility
sorry.
for
I am
ranged?
saying I'm doing this all wrong. Yes, you can use agility or You can use agility to dodge, force to parry, unarmed, or close combat to parry armed.
I suck at all those things.
Dodge
so
actually, I think dodge is just ranged. Actually, yeah, it is. Dodge
That's
is just
what it is.
ranged.
Okay.
That's what it is.
I was like,
yeah.
that's what it is. Yeah.
That's why I'm getting confused.
Uh,
It's agility.
I'll
is-
use my dagger to parry
Parry,
for whatever
alright.
that's worth with my measly 2 dice.
All right, go ahead and roll those 2 dice.
Oh,
Plus whatever bonus the dagger gives you. Does it give you a bonus? Probably not. No.
so it gives me a +1.
Plus
Oh,
1.
see?
Use that.
There
Make
you
sure
go.
you use that.
There you go.
I still have no successes.
You have rerolls. Roll them.
Yeah,
Use them.
use a reroll
Yes,
here.
use it. Use it.
That one.
You can push. Use it.
All right, I got 1 success. 1. I'm gone, aren't I?
2 conditions coming at you.
And I got 1 for pushing.
for
So
pushing.
that
I was
makes
just
me
gonna
broken.
say.
Yeah.
Does that bring you to 3, or is that 4?
No, that gives me 3.
Okay, your next condition is broken, so you're not broken
Okay.
yet, but you are on the edge of it.
So I am
And she comes at
exhausted,
you like
battered, and
staff still in
wounded.
hand, but she just lunges at you with her clawed hand, and her claw tears into your throat and your shoulder, punctures right alongside your windpipe, and then you just sort of manage to get your little dagger and arm up and push it free, but it tears on the way out. Blood is running down your chest.
Yeah.
Getting mauled.
I got mauled by Mog.
Getting
got
mauled
mogged.
by the Mog.
I got Mogs. She mogged on me.
Riley.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh day, oh boy.
Oh boy. He's gonna keep at it. He's got thinking general revolver. Revolver
Can I
and
say I
SC
dropped my
more
dagger
shots.
in Riley's general direction since I just got fucked up?
Yes.
Okay. My
The dagger clatters
falls.
on the floor with the drops of just scarlet blood splattering toward Riley.
You could
So-
throw the dagger, Riley.
So the dagger will give me less dice overall.
But like
But
you
it
could
is-
throw it, right?
Blessed.
But it is
Still
blessed.
Still giving me less. It'll give me. I'll
Riley's
have-
hoping that a good shot will still do
Yeah.
something.
with the
Gotcha.
dagger. I'll
does.
have 2 dice.
He's not
Wait,
rolled
for-
a single
you don't have
extra
ranged
damage
combat
point with his
either?
gun yet, so
I have ranged combat. I have 1 in ranged combat. I have 2 conditions.
Oh, you have 2 physical conditions? Oh.
Yes, because I took a staff
From-
to the face,
Oh, I see. Okay.
and luckily I took a staff
Okay.
to the face, and that was the base damage.
Oh, okay. Oh dear.
So that is not a hit with my revolver.
We got 3 rerolls.
Um,
And also, Jess, like, there's an enchanted dagger just laying on the ground there. Just laying on the ground.
Also-
I was thinking about the cross, but I might change my plan now.
also, picking up that dagger would count as my fast action, and I kind of need that to save my face.
that is true.
Mhm.
That's true.
So yeah, I'll just try the shot. I missed again. Just quite intimidating up, really up close.
Damn. All right, Riley's saving his fast action. Nora.
Okay. Time for another magic trick. I am going to run, slide, and try and grab the dagger. I can't throw it this turn, it sounds like.
Yeah.
No, probably not, because it'll be a fast action to move, a fast action to get the dagger.
Yeah.
You can move and get the dagger with the same fast action. You're in the same zone as the dagger, so it
Oh,
doesn't
I'm going to run,
Yeah. Okay.
slide,
take
so-
extra,
try and get the dagger, and I guess throw it.
leaving yourself completely defenseless against attack. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Big money, all 6s.
The dagger gives me a +1.
Yes.
Okay. Well, nope. I already have that. All right. I already factored that in.
Slay to hand that shit.
I'm gonna push.
We also have 3 rerolls, Jess.
Use the rerolls before pushing because that is your
Yeah.
life.
Yep, yep.
I will re-roll then.
We got 2 rerolls left.
I got 3 6s.
Nice.
Hot damn.
Yes. It was worth my
Hot
life.
damn.
All right.
All
I
right.
think that's
what is the
3
base damage on the
damage.
dagger?
What, Christian? What is the
One is the
One?
base damage on there. Yeah.
All right.
So with the 2 extra successes, that would be 3 in total.
The dagger sticks into Mog's torso region. You can see the hilt glinting, just poking out of her.
Oh, great. Someone could grab that and stab her again.
Oh, there's the equipment.
Drive it deeper. Take the cross and just like hammer it into
that's
her.
a great
roar,
idea.
But this one lacks a little of the pure bestial fury of the first two. It's more like a warning blast.
No.
And she actually steps back a little bit, draws back. All right, that was Nora. Rosalie.
It's Rosalie, yeah.
I'm just laying on the ground.
You're like throws powdered horn.
I don't have that. That's still on the. It's still
It's
on
still
the.
on,
Bad
it's on the
girl.
two.
Shit. Yeah. So if I can like actually do something, did she just like claw me and just like chuck me? Is that what she did?
Yes, you kind of use you managed to like push her grip off of you, and
Okay.
I
So
think
I'm
she's
gonna,
still over you.
she's still like right up in your face.
in my
ish
business.
area, but
Okay.
yeah.
Since up in my business, baby. All right. I'm going to roll away and like get behind a pew or something.
All right,
Yeah.
you move for cover.
Yeah.
Cover is a thing. You can take it. Someone look up what cover does. Hang on.
So look it up.
Maybe
I got
it's
it.
on
I'm
this
just gonna.
cheat
I'll
sheet
get
that
the
I
cat.
keep ignoring,
I'll get
but
it
I
up.
know that
I'll
it
get
is
it
a
up.
thing. Oh, you know what? I'm in. We're gonna.
That might be an agility test.
I suck at that, and I have no dice left.
Take cover is a fast action, not requiring a test as long as suitable cover is nearby.
Okay. Nice.
Leftover
Cover.
pews.
Though, sadly, cover is undefined on this sheet except that it takes a fast action. I will let you search that.
Yeah.
Edgar's turn now.
Oh, yeah. Bang! We gonna run out of shells. Edgar. Long B. Roll more 6s. He shoots her again. She does not react much other than to kind of draw away from him, too, a little bit. She's given Rosalie and y'all's a little bit of breathing room backing up a bit.
Good.
Her turn now.
It is her turn.
Cover gives you a
She's gonna
protection
try to-
value.
Oh, good.
You roll the number of dice indicated by the protection value, and each success reduces the damage of the attack by 1. Cover does not protect against attacks from enemies in the same zone as you, since the enemy can go around or over the cover and attack you. The exception to this roll is explosions, blah, blah, blah.
She's
okay.
going after you, Rosalie, and grabbing you by the ankles, trying to drag you out of cover.
Does my cover strategy gives me protection 3?
No.
Unfortunately, it does not. She sort of yanks the pew aside and grabs you. She is gonna this is a grapple test. So you can attempt to break the grapple with a force roll.
Shit ton. I would have no dice because I have 3 conditions and 2 dice.
In that case,
You still roll. You still roll something. I forget what it is anymore in Vaesen.
Yeah,
I
let
know,
me
it's been
let me
so
see.
many.
Is it? You
It
do
might be
take
roll
You're
2
not
dice and you take the
broken?
the
lower,
lower. I think it's take
or
2
that
and
might
take
be
the lower.
blades.
I know. I also vaguely remember 2 dice and take the lower.
I know.
As previously mentioned, taking damage causes you to suffer conditions. The type of condition, mental or physical, determined by the condition in combat. The weapon's damage value indicates how many conditions you get. You're not broken, correct?
Not broken.
Not yet.
As of right now, no.
Just fucking
Very-
close.
Very shortly, I will be.
Huh.
I won't get killed.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That
Jess, Nora, you can have my
is-
dick statue. Just chucks pan at you.
Riley,
I
should
want
we
you
just
to
let
have
her
this.
go?
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, there's definitely. You can steal. You know what? We're just gonna make a call for the sake of not
Enters
slowing the action. You get
combat.
minimum
Yeah.
of 1 dice, is what we're gonna say.
Okay.
3.
Womp.
Worth a try.
Mog grabs your ankle, and her touch is burning cold. It feels like fire. She yanks you out from under the pew, snatches you up off of your feet like a little rag doll,
Yeah.
and
I
she
think I
has
can
you in
watch.
her clutches.
She was trying to like crawl away, and like Jess got under the pew and just got dragged out. Just like fuck. She get that
Yep,
shot
and-
of like that movie shot of like the person getting dragged away.
And she is going to attempt to leave the church with you.
Not again.
So,
What?
she
Streets-
is trying to get away with Rosalie. That means those of you in the same zone can attempt to prevent her from escaping with Rosalie. To do that, you make opposed agility tests.
Opposed agility?
Yes,
Oh,
to
boy.
disallow her to flee.
Okay. Oh,
Riley, do we
Use-
just let her go?
Or what did I ever do to you? Besides being a little rude, my God.
Fuck you,
No.
Nora.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
you know what?
brings
She
me-
might not have the action for that. Actually, that might be a slow action. Let me double
grab
check
you?
that.
To grab
No,
her?
it was a slow action to grab her. Definitely. I don't know if she can actually escape if people are opposing her with only a fast action left.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, let me
That
see.
sounds
here.
right to me. That sounds
She probably
perfectly
can
reasonable.
though, because fast action is just moving.
Yep. Nope. Never mind. It does not.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a fast action to leave the zone. Your reaction would be chased. So those of you who have reactions left can attempt to chase. If you do not have a reaction left, you cannot chase her. I
have
think
a reaction
Riley
left.
and Eleanor.
I don't
And-
have a reaction.
Oh, that's right. You had the thing. Riley, you have a reaction left, and Edgar does.
He doesn't have to
And-
reload his shotgun.
He does have to reload a shotgun.
Yeah, he doesn't have to either.
Yep. Never mind, Riley. It's just you on the brink of death.
All right. I guess
And
I will
maybe
my two
June.
my 2 dice to oppose this agility test.
Bye, guys. It was fun
I got
while it lasted.
Remember
Remember
and a
me.
4. Got a 3 and a 1. I mean, for a total of 4.
Remember me.
Yeah, I'm gonna use one of our rerolls.
Yes.
Down to 1. I'm going to try to talk some smack to her still, if I can still talk while I'm held
You're
by
like,
her.
bitch.
Actually,
I
no.
rolled
Stick
the
Pan's
same
dick in her eye.
thing.
Damn it.
It's blessed. Maybe it's blessed.
All right. She
Not by
is
Saint Bjorn, but someone else.
successfully made it outside without being. Actually, let me do this thing. Where are you? Come here.
Bicycles.
Hang on. She's not made it outside yet. One more thing.
Bicycles.
3. This. Huzzah! Jesus! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We gonna push. That was bad. No. Okay, poor June. All right. Mog is got Rosalie in her clutches. Riley stumbles toward her, but his ribs are broken and he's too fucking slow.
Yep.
And she makes it out onto the steps of the church, and then June comes hurtling out of nowhere, out of the back room with a terrible snarl, and leaps at Mog, grabbing onto just a big mouthful of her robes and stuff, and kind of yanking her back, and she's thrashing and wrestling her in the doorway. So she is still in the same zone with Rosalie. June has prevented her escape.
Yay.
At the cost of severe exertion. Fuck. I'm gonna kill Ronaldo's dog. That's what you get.
Oh, damn. Welcome back, Troy. Your dog is dead.
We don't kill the puppies.
No, we can't. You will get. I got death threats
No.
about animals in RuneQuest.
The puppies.
So,
Well, you will
kill
in
the
this
puppies.
situation.
Kent will kill the dog.
We don't kill the puppies.
All right, that was Mog's turn. We are back to Riley.
I don't have enough actions.
There's just never enough actions.
Never enough actions. Oh. Trying to think what I can do if I can. Because bullets aren't doing much.
plus, you have a chance of
You
hitting.
you can aid Rosalie in escaping. I believe.
Gibbet.
Yeah, let's aiding.
Maybe I'm making that up. God damn it. I'm sure that you can aid.
I
by
mean,
giving
you
a
can-
plus
Wait,
one.
hold on.
You can
There it
aid
is.
in any action, I believe. 8 is like a thing you can do for any action.
Yeah, I remember we did that earlier. I aided Nora on something.
Actions.
That was for a fear test. Those kind of happen automatically in
So
terms
there
of
was like
morale.
a skill test we did before that I aided you on like a couple sessions ago. Yeah,
Yes. You can
yeah.
have up to 2 people aid you on a
Yeah.
regular
I think
action.
I think it just gave you another die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I don't think you have to
Yeah.
roll for it. I think you just
No,
use your
you
action
don't.
to give an extra die.
Correct.
Yeah, because we're unfortunately.
Or you can join the grapple as an homage to 3.5. You can just get in there.
Oh god, grappling rules. Oh,
Hey, I really liked the grappling flow chart.
Just
That was
grab
fun.
onto Mog, and Mog's got Rosalie. Like, everybody chain up.
Yeah, fucking.
Push a
grab that dagger and stab it back into her.
push a few in front of the doors. Just like block her way. Oh, she's in the doorway though. She's not.
Yeah, she's already
you're
in the
front of the door.
doorway.
She's in the
Yes,
doorway.
kind of scuffling
Cross
in
and
the
fucking
threshold with
brain her
June.
with it. Brain her with the cross. Brain her with the cross.
Holy legend.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very unfortunate that we're also short on just dice. Actions and
And
dice.
like players.
Yes.
And players.
We're doing okay. We're doing all right.
Yourself, bitch.
Just sinking fucking shot at her. Yeah, we're doing fine. We're doing all right.
Yeah.
We're holding our own.
We're doing
Rosalie's like, oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna try a shot.
All
God.
sixes.
Oh god, you're gonna hit me.
I got 2 6s
Hey!
for a total of 3.
You shoot her! She flinches. 'Tis
Ah.
but a little flinch, but it is in fact a flinch.
A flinch. Aha!
And she sort of like turns towards you and just snaps her teeth, and you hear the clip in the air.
Damn monsters taking all the
That was
taking and
Riley.
killing the children.
Nora.
I'm gonna move back towards the pew. Does it seem like Edgar is like a fairly good he's been hitting her, so like he's a
He's been
fairly
hitting
good
her.
shot. He's a
It's
fairly
also
good
a
shot.
shotgun. And he's pretty close.
I
Yeah.
just mean like can I tell that he's a fairly good shot or not? I just don't know if I should take the gun or if I should take another weapon.
Yeah, he's used a shotgun before. You can tell.
All right.
Probably not to shoot
Take the cross.
monsters
I'm
or
gonna
people,
grab
but
the cross. I'm gonna grab the cross.
you lug the band's fucking
With the
cross off the
cross.
altar. Atta
Yeah.
girl, Eleanor. Atta girl.
Yeah.
All right, it's your fast action to arm yourself with the cross.
I mean,
You can still attack her if you'd like, or you can reserve
want-
a fast action for defending.
no, I want to ram her with the cross. I just don't know if I have enough to do that.
You do. It's because the
Okay.
cross is in the same zone as you. You can just sort of
Yeah.
grab it and attack. She's still in the same zone as you. Thanks
I
to June.
will ram her with the cross.
She's like, ah!
No. It's like a
Jesus!
door, like a ramming door. You know, you just
This
hold
thing's
it.
heavy. You should use the weight to your
And dude,
advantage.
you can like stab her
Oh,
with it.
really? That's fair.
Yeah, some of them are pointed. So
If I could throw it, it would be better.
you
Um,
bludgeon her for the old days.
yeah, that's not
I'm
very
guessing a
aerodynamic.
cross doesn't give me a bonus, though.
I'd give you a +1.
What? It's a cudgel.
I'll take what I can.
It's blessed. We'll give you a +1.
I'm gonna push.
Oh God, Eleanor, you're about to break yourself with this cross.
I can't push more than once.
Correct.
We do have
I
no
got nothing.
rerolls left. Never mind.
I got nothing.
No, we got,
Shake
I got
down the
one.
viewers.
We have one left,
Shake
I
the
think.
viewers
One.
down.
I think we have one left.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
one left.
I'm not gonna use our last reroll. It's okay.
I'll keep that.
All right.
Keep that.
You go. The cross is too heavy and cumbersome. You give it a swing, and the momentum of the cross kind of pulls you aside, and it slams into the floor. Jesus falls off.
Hey, we got another reroll, so we got 2.
No, it's a cross with Jesus on it. It's the main cross.
No, wait, it was carved of a single piece of wood. Jesus does not fall off, but his face plants into the floor.
We got
3
another one.
rerolls. Yeah,
Yes.
we got 3 now. We're back up to 3.
Yes, the viewers
Yes.
provide.
Yeah.
Doc Void giving us all of his points.
Right, Rosalie, it is your turn. You are
All right.
held
So she-
tight in the clutches of winter. You don't feel your fingers, hands, or feet
Just
any
going
longer.
numb. Yeah, I'm pretty fucked up too. I mean, the dagger's just hanging there. I could conceivably try to grab that and stab her with it.
You can indeed.
You
But,
Take it and
um,
twist.
grab the
Really?
dagger somehow and drop it.
Shitty at that.
I'll even let you grab the dagger for free, and so you can save your fast action.
I'm gonna
It's right there. It's right there. It wants to be taken.
I'm gonna dagger. But I'm not gonna use it on her. Because I'm gonna still try to talk shit. Because I'm actually still think I can get through to her. And I'm better at that. And I'm much
As
better
you're
at that.
dangling.
Yeah.
You're like-
'cause I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna like I'm gonna say to her, like, actually come from pity. I'm just gonna look at her as fucked up as I am. And hey, I think we got 6 rerolls again now.
Yep, we got 6.
Yes. Let them
That's
live. The audience
Probably gonna come in
wishes your
really,
life.
really handy. So I'm just gonna. She's holding me and she's getting shot at and hold it like she got whacked with a cross. And I'm gonna look her in the eye if I can, or she almost got whacked with a cross. And I'm just gonna say to her, "You can kill me. You can kill all these people. Your time is over. Just more of them are gonna come. You should just leave."
Go ahead and make a manipulation test.
No.
1 success.
All right. Edgar is going to shoot her in the back. Or try. All right. All right. Yes, this is the best roll he's had.
Nice.
3 6s. That's a really good shot. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Rosalie, tell her that she should just leave. And as you stare into the black hollows of her eyes, they're so far sunken, almost dry and withered, looking like they've been like just frost burned into her skull. You look into her eyes and you tell her that her time is over and she should just leave. And she doesn't say anything, but you feel. Don't even hear, not inside your mind, nothing. All you hear is wind, but you feel that your time is first. And then Edgar smokes her in the back, and you feel the impact rock you as she lurches forward and she lands on the steps, falls down the fucking stairs onto the cobbles. You spill free. You hurt all over. She landed on you partway down the stone steps. The world is spinning. Your ears are ringing. But Meg is on the ground, and there is blood on the steps, yours and hers, everywhere. Dun, 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 dun. Jesus, Edgar. Okay. Things have changed. That was Edgar. It is Mog's turn. All right. She is going to get up and attempt to flee. Da, 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 da. I am gonna say that June and Rosalie, you are the only ones in this zone. She has kind of gone into the next-ish threshold versus inside. Rosalie, you are not yet broken. You can still act, though you have but 1 die to attempt to stop her from fleeing, if you would like.
I'm going to try to Achilles tendon her as she tries to run because I'm laying on the ground. So I'm just going to try to stab
You
her.
only have a fast action, so you cannot stab.
Okay, so what would that be? Just a...
It's an agility test to stop her from fleeing.
All right, I'll try to just grab her feet. Give her the old...
Go for it. Roll that 1 6.
You know, we got 6 rerolls. Why the hell not? I'm going to use one. If it's all right with you guys.
Stop the Mog. Stop the Mog.
All right, here we go. 1. You know what? I'm going to use one of them full moon dice. Come on, don't fail me. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
It's a good thing you got it because June didn't.
Yes.
Damn.
1
got
6
it.
is enough. She got
Rosalie.
no successes. Rosalie, she gets up and she kind of lurches toward the dark. You grab her fucking ankle. It doesn't burn, unlike her touch everywhere in your body. Your hands are too cold, and you can almost see in the dim light your fingers are blue, maybe blackish.
Oh.
But you grab her ankle and you cling on, and she takes that step forward and drags your bloodied, battered body with her. But you slow her down. She does not escape the zone.
Wow, that was the most impressive thing yet, Rosalie.
Clutch.
Riley.
Clutch. That was a use of a reroll.
All right. I'm going to make my way to the doors. See Rosalie now holding her.
Yep. There's blood everywhere. It looks almost black in the moonlight, frozen solid almost immediately.
He's gonna try another shot at Mog. Come on. I got
Rosalie's,
one
we're
6.
mourning Rosalie's painting career in the chat because her
1
fingers are
6.
fucked.
You fire again into her bloodied, ragged form, and she shrieks, high-pitched. It rings out through the town. You hear shattering glass nearby. Still alive. Nora.
Where is the dagger? It's still in her.
I have it
Oh,
now.
Rosalie has it.
Rosalie has it. That's right. Hmm. I guess I will just aid. There's nothing I can actually really do right now.
I don't think you're armed with anything I mean, you can enter the zone that she's in and attack her with the cross if you would like. You will
Yeah.
not have anything to defend with if you do that, though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move in and aid to like try and aid someone else.
I'm going to stab her. So if you want to do that,
Is
aid
that
me.
possible
Would
to?
that be possible?
That's gonna be the same sort of thing, though. You will have no dice to defend. Because you'll have to move into her
Move,
zone,
yeah,
and then you
and
perform
aid.
the aid for
Yeah,
Rosalie's
that's
melee
okay.
action.
That's okay. I
Doing
will
it?
do that. Yeah.
All right. You're like, bitch, flailing this fucking cross. All right. You're like, over here, no. Just trying to like harry and cut her off, sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Being loud. June is barking, bark, bark, bark. Just vicious. All right. Rosalie.
So she's still standing though, right? Or did I
She
trip
is
her?
still standing.
All right.
Yep.
I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna stab her.
You just sort of pull yourself up halfway with her own clothing, and you're just like, ah,
Pull up her
lunging
damn
in
leg. Like I'm pulling myself up her leg and I'm just gonna fucking stab her in the back.
with the lunge.
Yeah. And does that aid? So do I get one more die
Get
to
a
go
plus
with
one.
it?
Yep.
2. All right.
You're
And
like, yes,
plus one
2
for-
dice.
No, well, the dagger gives me 1 too, so that would give me 3 then.
Yes.
All right, cool. I'm using full moon dice here. Let's see what they do. I got 1 success.
Hey, let me see.
And the
She is going
damage
to
from the
defend on this
knife,
one.
the damage from the knife is 1, so whatever that means. I think that means if it's a 2 that she has to roll against.
All right. You lunge up and you kind of stab into her. You feel the dagger catch on like the hides, cloths, and stuff, but you don't quite feel a stick of flesh.
Hmm.
All right. Edgar is going to move into the next zone onto the church steps. Cock the shotgun. Wait, he cannot do both. He moves onto the church step, then he loads the shotgun. There we go. He is still loading. Yes,
Okay.
he cannot do both. Mog's turn. You go up and you kind of screaming lunge up, dig the knife into her first, and
Bye,
she just
guys.
falls upon you.
Yep.
Just all teeth and claws and savagery.
I'm
She
gone
is
here.
significantly less dice than she started with, at least, but it only takes 1, Rosalie.
Yeah. Do I have
Uh,
anything to defend with or no?
You do.
Oh, you do.
You
Maybe.
only
Yeah, 'cause
attack,
I only-
so you
I
can
only
you
attack.
can defend.
Yeah. Okay. I am going
Probably
to
not
do that.
rolling a lot of dice, but you can try.
I'm going to roll my 1 die to defend.
You can so you can use the dagger now to defend, right?
Yes,
Or
that's correct.
Does that
Yes.
not apply when she is broken? I don't know how that works.
She's
I'm
not broken yet.
I'm
Not
not
broken.
broken
One
yet.
step
I
away from broken.
Okay.
probably will be, but I'm not broken yet. You know what? I'm going to take a roll
Fuck
Wise?
yes, you
because
are.
we got 5 of them.
Wise?
I got so
Wise?
kind of. Well, we said we can only do 2, right? That was our rule.
Yeah, reroll
I'll
and then accept the fate.
I'll stand and I'll accept my fate. I got nothing. Goodbye, everyone.
All right.
Goodbye,
It is
my old friends.
but 2 conditions coming after you, but that is all it takes to break you. So we
Yeah,
have
I'm
our first broken. She falls
Boom.
upon you, teeth and claws, tearing into your flesh like an animal. She actually bites into the curve of your neck and she thrashes you like a dog. And we will see what happens to you now. This is another part of Vaesen, folks.
Do I roll?
Breaking.
Hold on.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think the DM
Yes,
does.
I roll. I have the power.
Ooh.
That is the wrong book. I will not find it.
Physical
there.
critical injuries.
This is not going to be good.
The good news is it's easier to heal when you're broken in combat.
It's true.
Mechanically speaking, you can't really heal anyone in combat unless you're healing them from broken. And then if you get extra successes, you actually remove conditions. It's like the only way to remove conditions in combat.
Although I'm not sure if any
I
of
don't
us
think
have medicine.
I have medicine,
but you need the medicine bag.
but I don't have I don't have like the talents for medicine. I don't know if regular medicine does anything.
Yeah, regular medicine does stuff. You just don't get the extra bonus dice. Where the hell is this chart?
It's page 65.
65.
65.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm reading these and they don't look good at all.
They are
Yeah,
No,
like-
they're
good.
not.
Yeah, like half the chart is lethal.
They're
Or sorry,
not good.
fatal.
You probably won't die for what it's worth.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
Yes. Okay, here we go. We got 10s, we got 1s. Wow. Damaged throat. Makes sense.
Perfect.
Damaged throat is not fatal, so you are not on a countdown to death. It does come with the defect wheezing, which is -1 stealth. You don't really have to worry about that at the moment, being mauled by a hag. But you can just note that somewhere on your character sheet.
Kent,
You
you
will be
were
able to
right.
possibly
That's-
remove defects when you return to the headquarters.
It's too far, bitch.
Tears into your neck and shoulders like an animal, thrashes you like a dog, and then leaves you broken on the pave stones. She
I played my character like a stolen car and driven it into a tree.
June is going to attack her.
Kent, you were right. She's a hag.
Kent was
Yes.
right.
Yeah, I figured.
I did
Yeah.
not.
Hag was the only thing that made sense for this
Yeah.
area. And
June, kind of with another growl, like leaps over your body, Rosalie, and bites into Mog's arm and just clings on, hanging there. Mog swings her arm, and June's just on there, body thrashing. Riley. Edgar has a loaded shotgun. You can take it from him.
And there's also, I imagine, there's a dagger laying somewhere because I must have dropped it. So
There's a dagger also laying somewhere.
yeah,
so at this point, I think Edgar probably has a better
I got
shot
so
than I
fucked
am.
up. You're like, aim that way. You point.
I sound like one of those people with the throat things. I'm like, you need to aim that way. Get the torn throat.
So he's
Play,
gonna
sonny.
probably make one last attempt at a shot. I got one more success.
Again, it hits, but she is still there. She's actually just trying to get June off right now.
Yep.
But still up. The shot kind of hits her, and she sort of winces with the impact, growls again, and keeps thrashing the dog. Nora.
I'm gonna grab the dagger and throw it.
Yeah, go
Yeet.
ahead. Yeet.
Wait for a moment where I don't hit June.
Throw well.
How many rerolls do we have left?
We got 4.
I'm gonna reroll. I'm gonna push.
Jesus.
I'm gonna take oh, this is my first one. Because I
Physical
rerolled last
condition?
time, right? Because I didn't pick one. I've been rolling one less die because I thought I had one, but I re-rolled instead of pushed. I got 2 6s and I am taking exhausted.
2 6s. What is the damage on the dagger? It's a 1, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a 1.
Yeah. So that's only 3 total, I think. Right?
It's
Or no?
2 total. So
Oh,
your
it's 2
first
Two
6
total.
is to hit. and
Gotcha.
then
So
additional
2
one's that
total.
damage.
Gotcha.
All right. The dagger sticks in to her
No
clothes or
purpose.
her, but either way, she is still active.
Dang.
Yeah,
Dang.
I'm pretty sure Edgar has the
It's all you, Edgar.
best shot
Leslie,
out
you
of all
are
of us right now.
broken. You lay there trying to breathe. You've stopped shivering at this point, and you're actually not in that much pain as you're laying there. Your body's just very heavy, so heavy you can't really move your limbs or anything. Your eyelids feel like they're being pulled down.
I'm in
You don't
shock.
really feel cold anymore.
Yeah, that's great because I'm in shock. Wonderful.
Your body's relaxing.
Yeah.
Fucking Edgar, okay. He has a loaded shotgun. Dun, 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 dun. Jesus, Edgar. He's gonna push. Gonna kill your priest. No! That was a 6. I'm keeping it. All right, Edgar walks down to the bottom of the stairs. Nestles the shotgun against his shoulder, blasts it, and Mog kind of gets knocked back. June goes flying with the
Oh no.
sudden movement of her and skids across the pavement.
Ah.
And then Mog kind of collapses to like hands and knees, snarling like a beast, swiping her claws, breathing laboriously. Heavy, that deep, deep chested, almost bear-like sound. And then she slowly, her back kind of starts to arch and she gets larger, larger, larger. And at the same time, her shoulders pinch in and her body grows, distorts, changes, drains of color until she is a towering standing stone, dusted in snow, with a thorny bush peeking up through the cracked pavement stones beside her. The wind just stops like that. It cuts and the snow just sort of, the last of the snow just sort of falls through the air like ash landing on the pavements. Everything is deathly still, deathly silent, still bitter cold, but quiet. Quiet as the grave.
Except for some very labored breathing.
Except for some very labored breathing, some whimpering from June.
Oh no, dog or Rosalie, dog or Rosalie. I'll go to Rosalie. I don't know what regular medicine does.
Regular
So,
medicine allows you to attempt to treat critical injury.
I
skills.
do have a +2 because I specifically spent time learning about cold damage and
Yes, you
like
do.
underwater and freezing
Yeah.
and
Use your inspiration.
yes, that's what it is called.
That came in clutch. Maybe. We also have 4 rerolls.
So you can go ahead and roll your medicine skill
Okay.
with a +2.
Okay.
You yell for supplies. You kind of know what you're looking for because of your preparation. You're like, oh my, like help me move her, get blankets, like, and you start like you take off your own coat and pack, and you're like pulling Rosalie close. You're like put pressure on her wounds, and you're like pulling her against your body, like dressing down to just your shirt and stuff. To try to warm her up, rubbing her arms.
Okay, Rosalie, you're gonna be okay.
What'd you get?
Oh, I got 1 success.
1 success. That is enough to remove the broken condition. So you are still gravely, gravely injured, but Edgar has medical supplies in the church he runs. He gets bandages and whatnot and brings it over. And he assists you with that. He starts like kind of packing the worst of her injuries and like wrapping them up. And he tells you like she's going to need a doctor. But she's like slowly like kind of coming to a little bit. You're like talking to her and she's kind of making they're not intelligible responses, but there's some sort of response which lets you know that she's like warming up, at least coming out of the hypothermia. Riley, what are you doing? June does pick herself up and she kind of walks with like a little bit of a limp, whining toward you.
June doesn't like boys.
They are comrades in arms now.
I'll just wave June to into the church with everyone else and to Ronaldo, who is in the back room, still recovering from
Back
his
there with
journey.
He was back there with the children and the
Yeah.
frightened individuals and stuff, trying to keep them calm. Keep
Um,
the body hidden from them.
yeah. As I I'm gonna go and try to assist with healing Rosalie.
All right.
You did good, Rosalie. You did really, really good.
Everybody likes me.
The bravest of us all. That was very brave.
She's
You
out of it.
assist with Edgar and the packing the wounds and stuff right
He's
now.
like,
There's
why am I so
no
hot?
checks to be made
Trying to
until
get her
she gets
clothes
moved
off.
to like a bed in which
Having
she
that
can be kind of
hypothermia
midday
thing when they
medical
get
treatment.
undressed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck, Edgar is like,
You do find as you like warm her up, she was clutching that statue of Pan. You find it in her hands. Nora probably finds it because you were the first one there. That's
the phallus just left an impression.
she just has a dick print on her palm now.
Imprinted into your palm.
Aw.
Like the guy in like Raiders of the Lost Ark, except it's a dick.
I'll make sure that stays in your hand. I'll make sure that stays with you.
Edgar looks at you, Nora, and he's like, do you think she can be moved back to the vicarage?
I
I've
think so.
more supplies there, and it's warm.
I mean, someone has to carry her. You should check on your people too.
He nods, and he looks at Riley, who's also kind of like fucked up, and everybody's like hurt and
Still
stuff,
up.
but you don't look like you're gonna die.
Yeah.
And then he goes into the back room to check with his people. A few moments later, Ronaldo comes out to help
carry
Rosalie.
Rosalie. Yeah, I'm not very strong.
Moderate, but have broken ribs.
It's
I took
okay.
a bush to the chest.
I'm sure Rosalie wouldn't want you to touch her anyways.
Probably.
The
Good
four
effort,
of you hobble, limp, and drag yourselves across the street toward the vicarage. The frost and the snows are already thawing. There's the tight, hard ice has let up to a kind of slicker, wet sludge as you trudge toward the vicarage. In the distance, you see, you can't help but notice the still shape of a body lying in the road.
The gunshot from before?
Perhaps.
Is there a gun near him? Body?
Too far to tell if there's a gun or anything. You just see kind of
Oh no! Is
Far
this
away.
the dad who? Oh God!
Billy's dad? No.
They were going into town.
In the
I
morning.
hope somebody didn't get. Well, someone got shot.
It is the morning.
Yeah, it is the morning.
It's not quite morning yet. It is still dark, but you've got a couple hours.
Lots
A
of
few
people
hours,
have-
actually. You limp your way back to the vicarage.
Yeah.
The windows there are still intact, blessedly. And there is a fire still burning in the main living room that you could get Rosalie into a chair near it.
Yeah, okay. We'll do that.
Start licking your wounds.
You did good, Rosalie. You did good. You saved all these people.
She just kind of like grabs your hand, and it's like a cold ass hand, and her fingers are still black. And she kind of just holds your hand, Nora. She goes,
Oh,
"So did you, Nora. So did you."
yeah. We'll see what it costs.
Is Riley in here?
Of course he
Riley
is.
came back to the vicarages too as well. Yes.
All right.
She's like, I will say less. Okay.
She looks at him and she goes, "You did good too, Riley. Thank you."
I'm glad. We Mog didn't take you away.
Me too. Once was enough, she says, and then she drifts off. giving you no context to what that means.
I'll meet eyes with Riley.
You get the feeling Rosalie's going to be out of it for a while.
Yeah.
And,
Not Rosalie. I mean Riley. Sorry, I meet eyes with Riley when she says that. All right. Well, we'll put her to bed, keep her by the fire. Oh, God. Okay.
Ronaldo makes sure you're all settled, and then he goes outside to watch the stone.
Are you okay, Riley? Can I do anything for Riley? Is that something that I can do?
You can heal conditions with a day of kind of tending to wounds and stuff outside of combat / broken.
Okay.
In a safe location. So you can begin the tending to injuries process here at the vicarage. It is a safe place. You find more bandages and supplies. You get some food, some tea, that sort of thing. And you can begin tending to. Are you injured or did you make it away?
I'm just exhausted. Yeah,
Just
I didn't
exhausted,
get
okay.
hit. Yeah, I only pushed once.
Yeah, you can begin the process of healing conditions through the normal healing process here.
Jess, you got through that A-okay, basically. Holy crap!
Well, but because I mostly stayed in the back,
Yeah, I had
Stayed away from the swinging branch.
I had the only conditions I did not have were angry and broken on the mental track. I was completely like I had 8 boxes and I checked 6 of them.
Just fucking
no. So for
boxes.
physical, I have 1. For mental,
Okay.
I also have 1. So I have
Alright.
2 total.
Right. Yeah, exhausted and another one. That's fair.
Yeah. Exhausted and angry.
Inspiration is what is used to heal mental conditions. Also.
Oh, I also have that. Okay, good to know. I just don't know. Yeah, all right. I'll sit Riley down and take a look at his wounds and start doing that. There's lots of accidents in magician stuff. So.
Intimate shirt removal scene in the low light of the fire. Riley's ripped.
I'm used to
my kind of scene right here. He's
I'm
all
used to
bruised
people-
and shit. Yeah.
You okay there, Riley? That was close.
I never wanted to see something like that again, but I guess looking for answers, you're going to find what those answers lead to eventually.
Did you learn anything this time?
Guns don't really work on them.
I meant like, did you learn anything closer for what you're looking for?
Not really, but at least I know it wasn't her. Or what she was.
Oh, so what you're looking for is still out there.
Yeah. Or he just kind of trails off. And you can tell he kind of doesn't want to go into it at this point.
It's all right. I'm rapping. Stuff off. Maybe it'd be better to stop.
Did he just massage the muscles?
I don't ask anything more. I'm just saying.
Rosalie's like in the chair and she just bumbles something about muscles.
All right, you guys rest up. I'll go see if I can find us some food.
There's a tin of cookies, some scones with marmalade at midnight.
I need to go to the other room to feed my thing. I go do that.
You go to the other room. And you open up the pouch in your bag. And you lift the little box. Almost with a sinking feeling of dread when you know you have to open the lid. But you open the lid. And it writhes and coils inside, twisting in on itself as it lifts its head and looks into your eyes. And you feel the caressive words on your mind. You will never leave me.
And I'll feed it and just close that back up. And then I'll go look for some scones and marmalade for the other folks.
And then you read the tray. All right, folks. Sometime late at night, 2-3 hours later, Edgar returns to the vicarage. You all are probably dozing in fits and pieces here and there. Still hard to sleep, even though you're exhausted, bone tired, beaten to within a half inch of your life. Edgar just dropped into one of the chairs heavily in the parlor. Takes his glasses off, holds his head in his hands. I think your friend Ronaldo is going to watch it all night.
That's okay.
We talked with the witnesses. We think that it would be best if it was a bear. Ronaldo mentioned that the doctor and Annensberry suspected as much.
Yeah, he mentioned. Or, yeah.
Perhaps now with the other victims, your injuries, we go to Annensberry tomorrow. There'll be too much evidence in front of too many eyes. I think the inspector will have to release Billy. So it was a bear.
Did you find who else was out there?
Yes, Frank Wheeler. He was burning the midnight oil at the inn.
One of the
Went outside to see.
Thomases. No, that's
No,
Red Robin.
Frank is-
Never
we've
mind.
never-
Frank is
Frank is a
not-
brand new
Brando.
name.
Brando.
Yeah, it's a brand new
Brando.
name.
Just
Frank
a
Wheeler.
Brando.
Brando who tried to do a brave thing.
Oh, he tried to.
He died a hero.
He'll be remembered as such. Brancombe has a long memory.
You have to pass down the story too for when she wakes again. This might not be the last time. Probably isn't the last time.
We cannot allow that. We'll have to do something with the stone where it can't be found or broken up and scattered or...
Oh, that's true too.
Maybe
Into river. Yeah.
dig it up, put it in a iron net, and just cast it into the sea.
That should last a bit more than a few hundred years. We'll figure something out. Thank you.
Don't thank us. You saved this town too. You're home.
I could not have done it alone. I would have been looking for a bear until Mog was painting the village red.
But it was your research, your blessing, your prayers, your home, your shotgun.
I'm honestly surprised it worked. I suppose I have a bit more forgiveness to ask for. Perhaps some more penance to make. But thank you again. He gets up, puts a hand on your shoulder, Nora, and then heads off to bed. Any last scenes with each other?
Rosalie's pretty fucked up, so she's probably
Yeah.
she just kind of wants to chill.
Drooling a little bit.
Yeah.
Probably just riding with Rosalie to Annensbury to the doctor and stuff. I don't know if you had anything, Riley.
No,
I
not really.
have one thing that can have occurred off camera, Amber.
Yeah, so
But-
I am about to go into narrative summary for
Yeah.
the sort of wrap up here. If there are any other scenes or specific things you wish to accomplish before we enter narrative summary, just let me know. You
Rosalie
have-
left a dirty drawing in Edgar's notes.
Incredible. Yes, that is
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's like, thank you, friends. And then week and a half later, he's like, first instinct is, and then second instinct, friends.
Aw.
It was like a dirty drawing, but it was also like the ones you see of like nymphs and fawns. Like it was that sort of dirty drawing, like dancing in a woodland scene naked. Yeah.
Coy little nymph or fawn or something. Like,
Exactly. Yeah, that's what you get. A little bit of dancing, a little bit of smile, like hee, that sort of thing. Yeah.
This is not totally important, but if I have time, I might go quickly like apologize to Anne and tell her to be well and give her like a little water squirting flower mechanism sort of situation.
oh, at the Winchcombes.
Yeah. Tell her brother will be home soon too. Yeah.
Yeah, you can, and it takes you a day or two to wrap up your business here in Brancombe. And you will get to do that scene. We might even close on it. But over the morning comes and the villagers of Brancombe have some town meetings to attend to, where they, even the kind of most doubtful of them upon seeing the standing stone that has appeared in front of the church out of nowhere overnight, sort of come around to the idea of the truth and the idea of the truth that they are going to tell everyone else about it being a bear. Those of you who were terribly injured and in need of medical treatment, make your way to Brancombe along with Edgar. David Winchcombe and his sons go with you as
Annensbury?
well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Annensbury.
Annensbury, sorry. To Annensbury, David Winchcombe and his sons go as well, along with several other villagers. You make your way to Annensbury together, where you stop at the doctor with the heavily injured, go to the police station with the others. The inspector is annoyed and furious, but upon seeing the condition of some of you, and then later the condition of the rest of you at the doctor's, along with Dr. Cuthbert's, ire that he can no longer hold back about how he told him so, that he has been in the medical profession for 20 years and that as a professional himself, he needs to respect the expertise of others where he does not know things, and just sort of goes off and lets him have it about how this was a bear, a wild animal. He doesn't know if it was shipped from elsewhere or how it got here, but nothing else could possibly make these injuries. Never mind a young boy who is currently in prison. So, really lets him have it. The inspector is not pleased with you all, and even less pleased to have his reputation sort of dressed down in front of several witnesses and whatnot. And he does drag his feet on the out processing of Billy, but by evening, Billy is set free from the prison and returned to his family. It is a tearful reunion. Emotions are very high. There's, the immediate elation and relief that they're not going to lose their child, their brother. But the reunion is tinted with the still fresh grief of having lost Daisy, whom Billy did love dearly, and his family did as well. And that though this has turned out well for him, nothing will take back the loss of her. Over the next couple days, the news about the animal moves through Annonsbury and Brancombe. Hunting parties are put together to scour the countryside and to find the beast and kill it, but no trace of the beast is found. Dr. Cuthbert is skilled in his profession. And quickly gets your, even the worst of you back on your feet, feeling better, able to eat more than soup, walk around. You do still have the use of all of your limbs. He's a little bit puzzled at the frost damage and the early stages of frostbite in your fingers and toes, Rosalie. But does not pursue it.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to leave it alone. It's just too sore to talk.
The unknown traveler who had fallen over the bridge had died that night that you had visited the doctor. He's pleased to see that there will not be more following him. But things wrap up, and you can see the community of Brancombe really pulling together in the aftermath of this and in this terrible secret and terrible tragedy that they share. Michelle is devastated by the loss of her daughter. But
Emily, yeah.
And Fred Thomas spends time with her at her house. And they share grief and silence, if nothing else. Each other's company. The Feast of St. Biran does come, and the town does come together for it. You are invited to said feast. There's a little tamper on the spirits, but perhaps a greater sense of reverence than the holiday that is sort of degraded into, as most holidays are, an excuse to socialize, to dance, to drink, to celebrate. There's perhaps a bit more heart in the prayers and in the ceremony than there was in years past. And no terrible thing comes out of the growing dark that night. Nora, you find
Anne.
Not Emily, Anne. Yes, I wrote that down. Anne is at the Feast of St. Biran in her Sunday best with a little flower crown in her hair. She looks just like the image of her that you had conjured before, almost shockingly so. Some things are different, slightly different type of flowers. Her dress has a different pattern in the hem. But for a moment, it's shocking to you, and you feel the weight on your backpack in that pouch once more. But that shock kind of wears off as she comes up to you and she offers you a flower crown.
Oh, thank you, Anne. Thank you for your help earlier. You helped us figure this out.
She's like, wish I could have helped Daisy.
I know. Me too.
And Emily.
Me too. I'm sorry.
My mama tells me the Wicked Witch is dead.
She is. She
and
is.
she's never coming back.
Nope.
So she wasn't a good witch.
Not this one.
Are there good witches, like Daisy said?
I think so. I think Daisy could have been one. Someday. Had she got to stick around.
Maybe good witches go to heaven with Jesus.
Maybe.
That's what Mama said, that Daisy's in heaven now.
Your mom's a real smart woman.
Yeah,
are you.
sometimes. Sometimes she's wrong about like bedtimes and desserts.
Oh, I don't think that's true.
She
But I
said she
think-
is, though.
But I think you're a real smart girl too, Em. Keep asking questions. Keep talking. Don't listen to your brothers.
They're dumb. Why would I listen to them?
Exactly. Here I am. I want you to have this. I'm a magician.
Oh,
see?
cool.
Yeah, you just stick this in here and then you pull on it and it squirts water in people's faces.
She sort of like cackles that like childlike joy and she goes, I'm gonna go find my brothers. Thank you.
Stay wicked.
Then she runs off with evil mischief obvious in her eyes. They will not for a second fall for whatever she is about to do.
She'll still get him. It's okay.
Any last goodbyes at the Feast of St. Buren? You have train tickets already set for you. Edgar has arranged your trip back to London for the morning. He's going to give you a ride to the station.
I don't think so. I'm ready to just.
Ingham
Aw.
is there. He's emerged from the tavern.
He was just drinking the whole time.
He's in the tavern drinking the whole time.
Tavern, yeah.
And he's sort of
Aw.
he's got a seat at a rocking chair someone's pulled out under a shady part of the little erected pergola in the branches of a tree. The air is warm, bringing that just warm June breeze, finely touched with the scent of flowers and fresh grasses like it should be. And he's holding his mug, rocking.
I don't think so. I feel like I want to just disappear, at least me personally, disappear from this town.
I want more one final disappearing act.
Throws the thing down in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say goodbye to Ingham. I mean, she'll go say goodbye to
Aw.
Edgar, obviously, because that's he did a good job. But she'll
Saved our
she'll
asses.
say goodbye to Ingham. She's like she's a lot paler. What were her shabby chic clothes are even shabbier because they're torn up now and bloody,
Aw.
and that's all she has. But she has like a black like scarf now around her throat, which is still fucked up really bad.
Aw.
And she goes up and stands in front of him and just nods at him.
Mog sleeps once more.
Hopefully for a long, long time this time.
At least so long as I won't see her wake.
The same thing for myself.
He sort of reaches out for one of your hands with his big, just withered, wrinkled hands and
Like
lays his other hand over it.
very cold, damaged, frostbitten hand in his.
My eyesight isn't so great anymore. But when I look at you, I see the shadow of woman Daisy could have become. I mean that as a compliment.
Ooh, man.
Aw.
Yeah, she gets teary at that. And she leans down and she whispers in his ear. Make sure before you go someone else knows the old ways, okay?
He gives your hand a squeeze as if to
I'll kiss him.
promise.
And I'll walk off to get on our waiting wagon. Oh man, the magic rose bush shit.
Yeah, is it a bad idea to take the magic
We
rose
should
bush?
take a clipping.
You're like,
I
if
was
you ever
thinking
do
about
escape,
it.
you ain't gonna have no stick, bitch.
Yeah, I was thinking about either taking the whole bush or taking just like a clipping and seeing what I can do with it.
I think a clipping is a great idea.
Or
You both find each other there to accost the bush, independently having come to the same idea.
I won't steal your idea. I just think it's a good idea, Nora. I'm not going to do it.
really? Or
Yeah.
will it descend Mog upon me someday? I mean, I might be dead whenever
Possibly.
she comes back, right? So
Maybe.
yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna go take a branch.
I kind of want Rosalie to have them, but I don't want to steal your idea.
Oh no, we can each take a branch. Let's do it.
Take a flower.
Let's each
Yeah,
take a
all right.
branch.
I'm gonna take a branch too. Fucking, I'm gonna take a
Riley,
branch.
you want one?
As I come.
Friendship cursed rose
want one?
branch.
So no, Rosalie is gonna take.
Rosalie and I are now friends. Like
I'm gonna see you doing that, and I'm gonna like limp over. And I'm gonna pull out my knife, and I'm gonna cut off my branch, and I'm just gonna whisper to the stone, "You wound up being first, bitch." And I'm gonna tuck the thing into my bag.
Provoking.
Old-
Smart.
I did not learn my lesson about talking smack. I can still talk, bitch.
Riley, come on. You want to get in on this?
No, Riley's not going to take a bit of the bush.
The cursed rose. He's like, no.
Take me a branch of it. Yeah.
If anything, like I had the idea, it's like, oh, someone should probably burn that bush.
I was thinking about burning it too, for sure. But
It'd be
June
funny.
comes up. She's a girl dog, but she lifts a leg to pee on it anyway.
Guys.
wait, do
It'd be
girl
fun.
dogs pee differently than boy dogs?
They usually squat.
Yeah.
Usually,
Do they?
sometimes they lift their legs though,
Oh, I did not know this.
just not as much.
I could see it. It's like if all of us just like enacted into the thing. It's like I'm coming with a torch. Eleanor's there with like a pair of scissors. Rosalie's
Like,
there with her
half
knife.
dead Rosalie's still talking shit to the stone.
Right. Edgar uses his little wagon. His horse was found in the countryside by
Oh,
Tom and returned. Spooked but not worse for wear. And he brings you back to Annonsbury to the train station. As you are pulling up to the station, he's helping you unload the bags from the top of the carriage. He asks you, when you get back to London, if you happen to come across anything that could help the decision of what to do with Meg Stone, very much appreciate the correspondence.
Oh, I thought didn't we decide to like throw it in the ocean? No?
That is a leading contender, but there's a
Ah,
lot of logistics involved in moving a 3-ton rock from the middle of nowhere to the sea.
Yep.
fair.
How
Gotcha.
far Gloucestershire is from the sea, but it's still a 3-ton rock that you got to
Yeah,
get out there.
right.
So either if it's not
Break
that
it
far,
out
it's
or
still
smash
far.
it or
Yeah.
something. Yeah,
And
right.
maybe even be more. I have
Okay,
no idea how
fair.
much a big rock like that would weigh, but I know it's a lot.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do. We'll ask our expert.
Stone mover.
Well, I was thinking the butler would.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
He knows what to do with rocks. I wish I had more to repay you with other than my gratitude and my friendship.
Aw.
I'll extend another frostbitten hand to him and kind of squeeze him and say,
Handshake.
"You don't owe me anything. I owe you my life. You are very brave. And the people here are lucky to have you."
Thank you. And he's thanking you for more than just your kind words there. When you get back to London, give Oz my regards and my highest commendations.
Of course.
And we have a nice midwinter festival if you're looking for a place in the countryside to holiday.
Oh,
Hoping for a
remember.
mild winter this year. And gives you each like a handshake, clasp your hands and then departs, leaving you off on your train back to London.
I'm not sure I like the countryside.
You're like, I miss the city and the
feel like-
murderers and rippers.
I feel like I don't want to think about winter for a while, Rosalie says, and she starts to she's flexing her fingers and trying to draw.
Oh, I'll wrap
Yeah.
an arm around her.
She'll gradually heal, but it'll take a little bit.
Yeah. We saw a doctor for a little bit, so that helps too.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. But still,
You
it's
can
a
just
healing.
assume
It's
that
a
all your
process.
physical ailments have been removed at this point.
Okay.
Except for
great.
my defect, correct?
Correct. Your defect we will test when we do the downtime stuff and
Cool.
things at the headquarters.
All right.
When you get a defect, you will have to make checks to see if they become permanent or not.
Oh man, fuck!
So you're
I'm gonna
still
save some
talking with
rerolls
like
for
a
that
kind
one.
of raspy,
Because,
like
dude, stealth is my good thing, and I just became worse at it. It's like my best thing is to be a sneaky little bitch, and I just got worse at it. Yeah,
Dang.
damn. Still got rerolls, which are the test for defects
Yeah.
is a good one to
yeah.
save a reroll
I'm
for.
saving
So
that. We got 4 rerolls left.
the really cool thing is that if you get a really, really savage injury, one that can kill you,
Yeah, so
and
the
you
insight
survive it,
stuff
you
looks
can get a
actually pretty
permanent
cool.
insight from it,
Yeah,
which is
I
pretty
saw
cool.
that. They
Yeah.
actually looked really cool. I was looking at them when I
Your
was like,
near-death experience has let you sort of touch the other side
Yeah.
of the veil, and it leaves a permanent mark, which is interesting.
Yeah.
that's very cool.
But all right, folks,
Do we want to
We
do
will-
experience?
wrap it up here. Yes, I will give experience for this session.
Excuse
I
me.
have it on my thingy. All right, folks. Did you participate in the session?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm.
Did you confront any Vaesen?
Yes.
Yes. Did you identify an unknown Vaesen?
Did we? Okay. I was like, I don't do it. Did we identify her?
Ken, go ahead and let folks know.
It's a
So the Mog was a hag.
Mog was a
And-
hag. Kent came to me a couple days ago and he's like, I think it's a hag. And I was like, you son of a bitch. Kent listens to a lot of folklore podcasts and he has guessed just about every creature that I have done and because of them.
One of them was not because of that. One of them was actually from God of War.
Mm. Fair.
oh Jorgen.
I will give you
murder,
the idea on the
serpent.
hag there. Hags are
No,
prominent enough that you know that a witch
mermaid.
that is in fact not human or a witch, and now having seen her, it is a hag. You would have all come to that conclusion.
Gotcha. Fair. Okay.
Were you affected by your dark secret?
No.
No, I don't think
I
so.
was.
Right?
I don't think I was.
You did good jobs hinting at your dark secret and building tension and mystery around it, but it has not come to
Yeah,
the point of
I don't
impact
think
yet.
so.
Did you take risks to protect other people?
I'm just going to take that one. I think I deserve that.
I think I also did.
Yeah,
you all
did.
do.
Yeah.
Okay.
You all do. You were the front line in front of a church full of non-combatants.
Crap, I've lost track of my experience. Hold on. 1 for participating, 1 for running into a
So we're at
basin,
4
1
so
for
far.
identifying,
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 for risking. Okay.
Have you learned anything? This is your point to tell me. And this is more than just like a fact or something. This is something that has affected you as a person, your outlook on life, or your beliefs to your core.
It's hard for me to say because, part of Rosalie's motivation is understanding the Vaesen, and that is her motivation, really, and also to kind of come to terms with what happened to her. So I think she might have taken some steps towards understanding a little bit more. but I don't think she's any closer to understanding what happened to her. I think she still has those questions of like why. So I don't know. I'll leave that up to you. You can tell me what you think.
What do you
definitely
think you
tried.
understand more or differently?
She definitely freaking tried to get answers. She just didn't. I would say, you know what? I'm going to say no because she didn't really get any answers other than old Mog was a bitch, and that was, which could really be like some of, not all of this stuff is like as happy-go-lucky as what she draws and thinks. Technically,
That
that's
is what I
something.
was looking for. If that is something that Rosalie now understands, because you were really trying to see her as, a witch, an empowered woman, a misunderstood outsider.
I was trying to fit
And
her
she
into a
was not
narrative,
that.
and she was just a monster. So yeah, that'll I'll take that one.
I will take that for Rosalie.
Cool.
Right?
Cool.
Every time you kept trying to like talk to her, manipulate her or something, I'm like, she is unmanipulatable. She is a force of pure destruction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you succeeded, every time you succeed to manipulate, I'm like, that just means she attacks you next.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's totally worth it. That was epic.
Yeah.
Rosalie was willing to get wrecked
You're
to
trying
learn
so
the
hard
information.
to find the woman in her when
Yep.
she
And
is.
she's willing to get absolutely wrecked to get answers. So it was, that was her. I played my character. So
Anybody else?
Is Rosalie still afraid that she could like end up back where she was again? Is that something new too, or is that because like she almost got taken somewhere?
I know when you were the one that Mog picked up, I was like, oh man, it's happening again.
I was like,
Yeah. Or is that something she's always worried about? Is like going back
I
there?
think what she wants to do is understand why it was her, right? And
why
and also now why she's still here, right?
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
So it's probably
Okay.
like, I don't know how much as if it's a fear, as if it's probably kind of a survivor's guilt too, which is probably why she's willing to like go to such lengths to get answers and like, stand up to these things.
Gotcha. I really want Nora to believe that she can be useful and has skills on her own and can do things, but she still fell back on some things this time. So I'm gonna say no.
Oh man, you touch with that illusion, Jess.
Yeah, that's
So Nora, you used the thing you swore you wouldn't use. Has that changed your mind about anything? Are we in for a penny, in for a pound now, or no? Are we just gonna we're quitting starting now? Starting now.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking, is that she's still in kind of the same place she was before.
Okay, we're quitting starting now.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So that's something to keep an eye out for if it throughout the game an event comes where like
yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Changes,
like
that is something that you can learn.
Exactly. That's what I mean. And she, yeah, exactly.
All right. How about you, Riley? Have you learned anything?
At the beginning of this, like there wasn't too much for that really connected to Riley's past with it, but then when it was when Emily was taken, he had there was like that inkling of it's like oh, like what if others can be found, like what if all of these creatures just take children elsewhere, and now like that's not he learned finding the body of the
Emily
young
was
girl.
found. How do you
She
feel
was
about
found.
how do you feel about finding your son now? Do you want to know?
Do you want to know?
As hopeless as it seems between the two, but there's a very big difference between how my son went missing and how Emily was taken. and killed. So like
still holding out hope.
there's still some hope that he's holding on to, that he'll still be found.
Is the clock ticking faster for you now?
Oh man, I just realized like
For sure.
once Riley Riley learns more about Rosalie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. That's why.
So-
yeah.
So
Is that going to affect how close you play things to the chest? Do you have time to be secretive anymore? Do you have time to keep everyone at arm's length? Or do
No,
you
he-
really, really need their help?
with this, after people get better, after everyone is better, Riley's probably going to approach Rosalie to
Yeah.
Ask
to
what
ask
she
her about
meant.
yep.
Ask
Not-
about that little girl.
No, because
No?
so I had it.
Once was enough.
Riley
was enough.
found out about Rosalie's past.
Oh, you did?
Yes. That
That's
was
why
my
he's
connections.
hanging out.
He
Oh, before already. You already know about it.
yes. Like he
Oh.
kind of wrote it out because like that's what he does. He's
And he's just been watching and waiting and observing, but he does not have the luxury of time anymore.
correct.
Mhm.
So like he
Gotcha.
knows, but he knows from like a distant
Yeah,
Get
articles
away.
and stuff. Yeah.
So like he doesn't, but that he has the person who it happened to right there, and like he was being wary of her being wary.
Yeah. You sneaky motherfucker. No wonder we're wary of you.
I was
That's
right.
funny
You
'cause,
are a
like,
cop.
Rosalie is wary of him for such a different reason, which is hysterical. But
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
find that out later on. Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's a secret master tool for later.
Ken, I will take you have learned that you are running out of time as a thing that you have learned. If that is going to now change your
Yes.
approach to this investigation.
Okay. I will take it. More experience.
And then the last two, did you develop something in your HQ? We're going to save that one for the next session. You're supposed to do HQ stuff at the end of each mystery. I like to do HQ stuff at the beginning of each mystery for the previous mystery because I think it fits narrative pace better. So I'm just going to mark that here that we'll figure that out at the beginning of the next one. And then did you perform an extraordinary action?
Maybe Rosalie.
I kind of just got dunked on. I mean,
But you like clung for dear life and like held on to a hag and slowed her down while you were like dying and on the church.
It was an
everything.
epic fight, but I don't think any of it was
Yeah.
quite extraordinary unless
Okay.
somebody has a particular different
Okay.
one in mind.
Yeah, like I mean, like Ronaldo's role playing was extraordinary to get in to see
Yeah.
Yes,
Billy.
sure.
Like that was extraordinary. Rosalie, like if stuff had worked, like if Rosalie's magic had
If
worked,
you
maybe,
made Mog dance, that would have
yeah,
been crazy.
that would have been extraordinary. But I mean, I literally
guess
like
that's
threw
true.
everything I had
No.
at her. Nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing
I get
worked.
it. But like, I
Just-
don't know, grabbing like a hag's leg that just chewed you out while you're dying on the footsteps of the church.
That I think that ties more into take risks to protect other people.
Yeah, I
That's
think so
fair.
too.
Yeah.
But she was running away. It's not like she was going to hurt. Well,
If she
would
got away, she was
eventually.
just going to come back
She
and
would
kill
have
more
eventually.
kids, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
True. It's true.
Yeah, I
Or
don't think
women. She
anyone-
took Rosalie. Rosalie wasn't a.
Yeah, but that's mostly because Rosalie was egging her on the entire
That-
time.
He was
That's fair.
talking a lot of shit.
Talked
That's
a
fair.
lot of shit. Too
But
bad
that's
did you talk
fair.
a lot of shit isn't one of the experience things.
That's fair.
All right, folks, take your hard-earned
awesome.
EXPs. Advances and new talents cost 5 each. You can buy those if you would like. Skill maximum is 5.
Awesome. Okay, cool to know.
All right.
We
I
are.
might actually up my manipulation because I feel like I learned I can get under people's skin even better
You're
now.
like, maybe I can't make them do what I want, but in a worst case scenario, I can make them come at me.
That's right. Come
Come at me, bros.
That's literally all the three of us did while Edgar shot him.
Yep, you were like, yeah, fight me,
Targets,
which is great
target.
because if she started wailing on Edgar, he would have been fucked.
Yeah. They don't get the NBCs don't get the same treatment as
he
us.
just would have been very swiftly wrecked.
Yep.
It's actually much more fitting that it was the priest that did it because it is like that. You know, it's the same as
It
the
was
story.
the priest, but it was also you, little Rosalie. He was having
Yeah.
that crisis of faith, and you're the one who
Yeah.
Yep.
you made him nut up and shut up, so to speak.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I can do this.
folks.
So
This is
Go
the conclusion of our first Vaesen mystery here. We will do the headquarter building thing at the beginning of the next one. We are taking a brief hiatus to do one shot or something before we will return with the next chapter in our Vaesen campaign for another mystery. So the next thing coming up is going to be some kind of one shot or something while I take a little break and figure out what I'm going to do next.
yeah. Very cool. Yeah, so that's, and then we'll do another Vaesen mystery and probably another one shot, then another Vaesen mystery, and then possibly a return to
Company of the Dragon.
Company of the Dragon for a bit. But I saw some people asking about Kent had a game he wanted to play, so we need to like make some time for Kent to do some stuff too.
Mhm.
For sure.
Is it you're
yeah,
in space and everything is fucked?
That is a game that I had that I could run as a one shot. I have to go through that. That is a modular like game you could pick up and play. Like I have to figure out how building the space station works because you build it as you go. But that is definitely something I can do. But the other the one I was thinking about was the
Apocalypse Keys.
Apocalypse Keys.
Nice.
Oh, shit, I would love to play that. Fuck yes.
That's just
I-
basically a paranormal romance. It's amazing.
Fuck
Pretty
yes.
Is that a short game or is it a long game?
That could be one shot-ish. That could
Either?
be
Okay.
either or.
Anything?
Short series too.
Yeah,
Like,
short series,
yeah, it
3 or
could be
4
short
sessions
series.
sort of thing.
like the old, the
Crossroads
classic
Carnival.
DMs short
Yeah.
series
Gotcha.
would be cool to do. Yeah, that's awesome.
And
Gotcha.
like that one we ended up I saw it in a game shop up in Quincy when we had taken a random trip up there at one point. And I saw it and I was like, oh man, like actually I have it here.
Is that
The-
Magpie?
No,
Or
this
Evil Hat.
is Evil Hat.
Yeah,
Evil
I
Hat,
looked,
yeah.
but it's
So like the
Oh, it's Fate. Is it the Fate system then? Or close to it?
I believe so. I'm still picking my way through the book. But the
has some games that aren't like they use similar fudge stuff, but not quite.
yeah.
But either way, it doesn't matter. I still want to play it. Yeah.
I think it's powered by the apocalypse.
It might be.
I think it is too. I think you're right.
Yeah.
But the cover art grabbed my attention back when, and I was just like, oh man, I should have grabbed it. And I actually grabbed it at Gen Con last year. Which also it got me bought it from the Indie Press Revolution table, and because I got it from them, I got the PDF. So I believe I already have the PDF up in the drive.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But
Nice.
But that is one I've been interested in running, specifically for the DMs, because I don't think my home group would do well with it.
Shake my head knowing our home group.
Folks, thank you so much once again for tuning in to Vaesen. This has been really freaking awesome.
Yeah.
For
really
saving
awesome.
everyone's lives with
Yeah.
rerolls. Would have been
Yeah,
fucked
thank
Oh
without
my
you
God, that's
guys.
Thank
true.
you so much for the rerolls, because like Amber said, we would have been dead. And I know from DMing RuneQuest, which has like really
Yeah.
fucking deadly combat, that I'm always kind of like, oh, come on, in the jam spot, like when, you guys have to make these rolls. So, I'm sure Amber felt the same way.
I was like,
'Cause,
oh god. I was like
yeah.
saving the dog. I was like, the dog is the Deus Ex Machina.
Well, I was under extremely strict threats, basically, to have allow nothing to happen to any cats or dogs or bears or elks
Or
in
deer
RuneQuest.
or elks.
Yeah,
Thank
nothing.
you.
Everything
No
is
animals.
protected and sacrosanct, and I will continue that blessing, because I was threatened with very bad things if anything happened. So I'm going to capitulate to that and say that those animals are okay. But
Okay.
but thanks for
Chip
watching.
sandwich.
It's been totally great game. I loved it. It's not often that I get to be on the other end of playing horror, and whenever Amber runs it, I totally want to be a part of it. So thank you, Amber. That was really cool. Horror Master Amber. And so you can find this. This will be up on YouTube. If you missed it, we'll have it up by Monday, the latest. I've been typically getting them up on Sunday, just because it's easy for me to remember doing it. I will also have the link, which I'm going to drop right here again in the stream chat, paste, to our Redbubble, because we've got some really cool, speaking of RuneQuest, artwork from Katrin Durham up in there. You can get t-shirts,
Okay.
stickers, phone cases, laptop cases, anything with that artwork that you want. We have individual
you can get
character
the
art.
rainbow worm.
You can not
No,
yet.
Amber.
That is a surprise.
spoiler.
You just
What? I said
fucking
everything
ruined.
was up. You said everything. You
No,
used
that's not up yet.
everything.
Christian
there
said
is-
that was a surprise.
There
for-
is going to be a surprise
shit.
rainbow worm eventually.
It's
Thanks,
not up yet.
Amber. It's not up yet, but it will be as we get closer.
You can't get it.
You can't
only
get it
pine.
yet. It
Rainy,
will
just
be.
cut this part.
Yeah, cut
Yeah,
this part
Rainy,
out.
cut
Rainy.
this part out.
It's too late.
Only
It's
the
too
Those
people-
late.
live viewers, you have a secret that you must take to your grave.
It'll be out soon. But in the meantime, our character art and everything is up there. So check that stuff out. If you need to get in touch with us, get in touch with us at dmsafterdark@gmail.com. A couple of people did send us some Amber's Eyes only stuff,
Yes,
which is
I
pretty
have
cool.
read the things. They were very
If you
cool.
Really?
want
Oh,
to
I like
send-
the detail about the milk.
If there's, oh God, that sounds awful. If there's anyone else who wants to send anything, email it to us for Amber's Eyes only, dmsafterdark@gmail.com, and we will make sure to not read them and get them to her, because one was just like the first line, I was like, Christian, don't read this, which was hysterical. And Rainy got it to her. The other one I did open, but I just like blindly copied it and just pasted it and sent it to her. And I did not read it, I swear. So
That's so funny.
So send that stuff, send comments. We love hearing from you. You can also find us on the social media, all the cool places, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky. Same thing with DMs After Dark, everywhere there. That's all we have. I can't think of a clever thing to say to leave.
Bundle up, stay warm.
Yeah, until next time. Bundle up in your, yeah, okay, cool. Anyway, good night, everyone. Bye.
All of our creative energy is gone.
Yes, Sunday be Gravy Dragon merch. All right, good night, everyone.
Gravy dragon.
Gravy.